Hello, everybody.
Oh, he's gonna kill us.
No.
Look at that sweet summer child.
Welcome to Villains of the Centria, where nobody is safe, not even Ever when he's not here. Welcome on in. We don't have Ever tonight because he's too busy being a badass boy in a house. So him and our beloved Tis Your One are busy making a home for themselves. So we can't hold that against them, surely, guys. We can't hold that against them. It is actually because he has no internet. If you had internet, I keep here. But hello to everybody in the chat and welcome on in. Tonight, shit gets crazy. I mean, we could literally see a TPK in 10 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it could happen.
Bugbears.
Let's do 30 bugbears. That's all he kept tweeting, Jess. 30 bugbears!
I was trying to create drama. Everyone out. Holy shit.
It's not even 30 bugbears. It's a collection of different...
You said 30 people, and at the very front there was a bugbear, so I immediately thought...
Ergo, they are all bugbears.
Wouldn't that be 31 bugbears?
Oh,
there's even more.
30 to 50 feral bugbears.
Okay, we also have some new points channels things there. They're like 5,000 points each. Stuck in, guys. You can make the players say things to you. If it's ever you want to do, I'll just get someone else to pretend to be them. Right. So.
Sounds very OnlyFans.
Sure does. Give me, guys in the chat, give me a shout on how the music is. Will you, like, you know, if it's too loud, if it's too low, let us know. Tis Your Man Redeemed. Quinn will tell you he loves you. Let's go, Quinn.
You fucker. Who am I?
Yeah, Howie.
Howie, my special boy, my special boy. I love you. I love you, long and tenderly. Come into the other room with me while Nikki is unpacking.
I feel dirty.
That made my ass moist. Okay.
That is some voice.
Yeah, and that's a dulcet tone right there. I would like Quinn to read me erotic novels.
Everyone sounds great, and the music sounds, to me, quite good.
Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. So,
Howie, do you like your photo? We picked it especially.
Yeah, we picked it. For those of you in the podcast that can't see this, we have put a picture up of Howie just smiling on a beach or something like that, but it's like a really, really happy boy smile. He just looks so sweet.
The boy band years.
And he's like, not you losers. I'm sad, it buffered halfway through, must listen back. Sorry, because he's on terrible signal. Right. I want to just say a quick huge thank you to Shanks Altaretta, because the guy has been fucking phenomenal. He's been going onto our YouTube videos and actually commenting on it, what's been going on at certain times. That's phenomenal, man. Fair play to you. So I just want to say thank you very much for that, buddy. Right. Now, on to the world. In the last session, you guys decided to go directly to the Cogger Khan. Because the Cogger Khan.
Okay.
The Sekul consort asked you guys to go there and destroy a smuggling operation. You have no idea why he trusts you, he just seems to. And he has asked you to go there, destroy the smuggling operation of Xantic ore. Now, Gomez, I hope you're happy with that, because everyone in the stream just saw you go flying in the background.
I heard that one.
And you know you're not allowed up there. Come on. Sorry, my cat's jumping around. So then they went there. Well, first of all, Yasuo gave a beggar a silver, which was a lot of money. And the beggar cried and kissed her feet, and then they left, and Quinn gave out to her for giving her money away, and so did Senga. Then they went to the Cogger Khan. They spoke to a guy in the Heshtentag district who was watering some white roses, desperately trying to keep them alive in the desperate pollution of Vicentria. And he told them where to go to find the Cogger Khan. They went to the Cogger Khan, and sure enough, they bribed their way in, got past, they gave the phrase, kind of wrong, but they still managed to wing it. They got down into the sewer, where they met an orc named Grelig, who made a rather unappealing pass at Yasuo. Yes?
Well, his name wasn't Grelig. His name was Shit.
Shit pipe.
Quinn christened him shit pipe, so that's important to know. Yes, Dave, that really did happen.
Well, it spiraled from why does he have a bandage on his head? Maybe he's got brain damage. Maybe he fell. Maybe he fell on a shit pipe and broke up his head. Shit pipe.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to the last stream?
No, what? Bad things to be doing last listen to you.
Wow.
Oh, the hurt, Dave.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to
When
close
we
down.
also caused the distraction, we said that he had fallen and hit his head once again on a shit pipe. So he hit his
Yes.
head twice.
So there was plenty of talk about shit pipes. Just to let you guys know that, right? Anyway, if I remember correctly, Quinn intimidated Grellig into backing down because he was trying to get some coins of you guys. He decided the levies weren't worth it, or maybe he was afraid. He left. You guys went into the Zantic Ore operation, and you guys were working. These were just as mercenaries, and then there was a lady there. Does anyone remember her name?
Lasso. Mean Lasso.
Me and Lasso. Yeah, me and Lasso.
Her name was Me and Lasso.
That's what they called her. And she talked like this, sugar. And
My little hand. Take my strong hand.
Take my strong bad Lasso. And she had a gun.
Out ourselves as 30-year-olds, aren't we?
Anyway, essentially, they were all trying to figure out a way to kind of break the teleportation machine because they found out that they were teleporting Zantic Ore out of Visentria. This is a punishable by death offense in Visentria. It's a pretty big deal because nobody else has access to Zantic Ore except Visentria, and they don't share it with other civilizations. They don't share it with other countries. They certainly do not share it with Imperial Arvanis. And they were working to kind of, Yasuo was trying to convince them to unionize. I don't remember what Senga. I think Senga was kind of blending in. Altash was standing there kind of blending in. Ever was studying the machine to see how he could break it down. And then Quinn just went fuck it and melted Bad Lasso. Or Me and Lasso.
Yeah.
So he just grabbed her and inflicted 22 negative
24.
energy. 24 necrotic wounds on her. She was dead. She's just turned into a mummy and just all the moisture left her skin. She was gonzos. So then the fight broke out, and then they all... it was a pretty desperate fight. You were heavily outnumbered. Not heavily outnumbered, but definitely outgunned because the bugbears are no joke. It's very important to remember that if yous hadn't have received the powers yous have now, those bugbears, those two bugbears alone would have annihilated yous. When yous were back as Territorium guards in Imperial Arvanis, yous were told never attack bugbears unless you were in great numbers. Yous are generally afraid of them, along with gnolls and stuff like that. So yeah, even though you struggled and it was a fight, you guys were rusty with your powers. You saw Ever struggling to do damage. You saw Senga kind of being their body was too quick for her mind. I think the only person who had true mastery over their powers was Yasuo. Because she was literally just blasting out healing energy. And Altash obviously demonstrated some serious fucking sick combat moves.
Altash came in clutch.
Yeah.
Altash did a lot of damage. Yeah, he did. And Quinn was basically the beat stick. So he did some damage, and then he got beaten, and then healed, and then beaten again and healed. So Quinn was just like, for some reason, this fucking, I don't know what you call it.
Piñata. That's what
Piñata. There you go.
I was actually being very, I was letting you show off your injury table, Daryl.
Yes.
Exactly what happened.
Yes.
I didn't
rolled on it
forget
twice.
that I could disengage
Oh,
entirely.
did you use the injury table?
Twice. It's not finished, but I had to workshop it a bit. But yeah, Dave, the forced attack on him was 28 damage by a critical hit from a bugbear.
I got one hit
29.
KO'd.
You got one hit knocked out by a bugbear.
No.
Now, to be fair, I rolled a critical hit and then I rolled nearly max damage. It was crazy. Right.
So is he
then-
dead or no?
No, everyone's okay. So then what you guys did was Ever set the machine to blow up, even with Yasuo trying to help him. And by help him, I mean she was pressing random buttons on the thing, and Ever was like, please go help somebody else. Anyway, essentially
Wait, what? I missed that. Pressing random buttons on Ever?
No, on this machine. The
That
teleportation
was
machine.
transporting. Does that
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
came over like Dee Dee in Dexter's lab and went, ooh, what's this button do?
big shiny button?
And she's
Too
like,
many
she's
socials
like,
that I ever turned into like a robot. I was like, what's going on there? Please
No.
help someone else.
This is my final form.
everyone just takes up going out. Robocop them. Anyway, he managed to get the blow up a little bit too soon, but you guys got out, and then he just went upstairs back into the tavern where there was 30
Bugbears.
bugbears waiting for you. And in front of them was another bugbear with a kind of top hat, some suspenders, and he's flipping in his hand a switchblade, a very sinister looking switchblade. And he said to you, well, I don't know what, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like finally we meet or something like that, or hello there. I think he said hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So you guys have come up and everyone's on the other side of the bar, and you guys, obviously you're on your side and everyone else just stand there looking, and this guy kind of walks, this bugbear is quite unafraid because you guys will die here easily. Like, you're in a bad situation. He walks forward and goes, what makes you think you can walk right into my fucking bar, go down into my smuggling operation, and just blow it up willy-nilly? Who's got the balls to speak up to me, huh?
What do you mean we blow it up? We got there to do the job and it blew up on our faces. What are you talking about? We made it out there only just because we were at the door. Everybody else is blown to bits.
This ain't my first rodeo. Do you know what a rodeo is? You probably don't. This ain't my first rodeo, dwarf. I know who you are. Vaguely. I don't know your names, but I know where you come from. I just don't know who sent you. Why don't you enlighten me first on who sent you? Because I ain't gonna play this bullshit. I got a baseball bat with your brain's name on it.
What's a baseball bat?
Baseball's this great game, you wouldn't believe it. So essentially, you get this little white ball, and you have to
Right.
you gotta knock it into a hole. Anyway, that's not important. Don't change the subject.
That doesn't sound like baseball.
And what would you know, huh?
That sounds like golf.
Boss, I think that is golf. Was I asking you? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so, why don't you tell me who sent you? Maybe we can talk from there.
I think
I'm
I
down.
lean in. Who am I beside?
you're kind of, let's say you're beside Altash.
I kind of lean over to Altash. I think we should tell him.
Tell him what?
Who sent us?
To be honest, I do forget the gentleman's name.
Shit.
We didn't
so
get
do
the
I.
gentleman's name. We came in the front gates. We were told if we wanted a job, here's where to go. That's what to say. Go to the job. That's it. Guy didn't he give us his name?
He wore a uniform though.
What does uniform look like?
Like one of the guards who, when you're coming into the city.
So
It looked
somebody,
like the guards one, but fancier.
so somebody from the Vicenturian Guard sent you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they
Didn't
said
give
if
you
we
an-
came. They said if we came, they'd give us citizenship.
Really?
Yeah,
And did they have a name? Did they have a title?
He
Who were
didn't
they?
give us a name.
What about a title?
No, because I'm pretty sure, as you can imagine, they didn't really want to be connected to this. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh,
They
one
weren't
second.
interested.
There, I'm gonna do second wind. Oh,
Okay.
Oh no.
Can I heal myself?
I'm getting kind of fucked off here. You look me in the eye.
And he looks at you, Senge. He seems to want to deal with you.
You look me in the eye. And you tell me you don't know anything about the person who sent you.
I do not know anything about that guy that sent us. We came
Roll a
here.
deception check.
Oh God! Please, Johnny's gods, be on our side.
Actually, she doesn't know anything about him.
13. Yeah, technically, I'm not lying.
You're lying. You know his title. He gave you his title.
No, I don't have keen mind.
You remember it. It was fucking. It was last night.
Ah, yes, it was Vulavon.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't full of one.
Lord Volavant.
13.
Secret cheese board.
He looks at you, Quinn.
What about you?
He didn't give us a name. He didn't give us a title. He told us come here, and then come back to me, and I will find you someone to sponsor you for citizenship.
Roll me a deception check.
I should be good at this.
Moan dice.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck us again, aren't they?
Where are we? Where are we? Rather?
Yeah, cunt. 10.
Hey, you're behind the bar.
Behind the bar.
Yeah. A 10, is it?
Yeah, just a 10.
I'm changing my dice.
All right. He goes.
Look. You look like a survivor to me. You look like you've seen some shit with the... No. I respect that. You're a tough guy. But, if you don't tell me who sent you, I'm gonna take her on here, and I'm gonna slit her throat right in front of you.
He points at Yasso.
I grab Yasso and put her right in front of me.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, like I hold it, like I'm putting her like.
I thought when you were like.
Snap her neck. Can't do it now.
For you.
And then I'm
Making
gonna
sure.
go to him, and I'm gonna peel his fucking scales off one by one while you look. And I'm gonna go to this weird looking fuck, and he points at Ever, and he goes,
What?
I'll have to take a chisel to him or something, but I'll do something.
Oh, don't do that.
look at these losers.
So what's it gonna be, pretty boy?
Suckle consort.
Now you see, was that so hard? That's all I wanted to know. And did he actually offer you citizenship?
Well, he kind of more suggested we'd need it. If we'd done this, we'd kind of,
Thinking back on it, kind of seems like that would have been the start of him stringing us along.
Seems that way, doesn't it? Now look, you're all new to Vicentria. I know you're all Orvanites, okay? Shit, I wouldn't even need to read the God's report to know that. But hear me out, okay? I'm a reasonable kind of guy. I'm a wise guy. I'm hoping you guys could be too. You just went down there and wiped out some of my best. Okay? Goblin Man and Bearsy were some of my best warriors. And you killed them like they were nothing. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna offer you a chance to pay your debt back to me. And that way I don't have to hang you from the Cathedral of Moor Nest. Everybody wins. I need somebody dead. And I mean really dead. And I can't get near them. But I bet you could. Another gang leader. Doesn't matter who. I'll get to that. But I reckon you guys could walk right up to him. Take him right out.
I'm sorry I don't kill.
Well, what do you do then?
Nothing.
Here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna give you 24 hours to make a decision on what you wanna do. I'm gonna let you walk out of here. Because I know you ain't gonna leave Vicentria, nobody does. Anybody who stays in Vicentria, I know where they'll be. You see, I run this city. I own every single lane, street, every gang pays me. I'm the gang of gangs, I own everybody. I got guards in my pocket, I've got politicians in my pocket, and I've got other gangs in my pocket. I've got everybody, okay?
Were you that weird big voice that we heard?
Fuck no, that's fucking Zun. Grand Overseer Zun. See, you guys are so fucking new. I mean, the second concept, he just sends you in here. Not any hope of you guys understanding the horrible, dangerous, violent, horrible end you guys could possibly have right now. You just walked in here and fucked everything up with the most powerful men in the city. I'm not gonna hold that against you. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna send one of my guys over in 24 hours. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna get your answer. If you give him the wrong answer, it's just gonna lead back to the situation. However, if you do this for me, I will make you all rich. I'll give you all 10 silver each. Got 10 shillings all the way.
What about?
We'll let you know in 24 hours then.
You will. Don't worry about where you are, I'll find you. Oh, and before you want to say something, Scarface?
I was going to, and then he insulted me, so now I'm not going to speak to him.
Okay then. The Sagol Khan's he belongs to a bad organization called the Shadowmancers. Now, if I were you, I'd take long and hard before you throw you. I mean, I'm a straight up murderer. I've killed hundreds of people just by myself. But that guy and his organization, nobody even knows what the true evil they've done. At least I pay my people, that's all I'll say. Alright, go on.
Can I do an insight check to see just how sincere he's being about everything he's just said? Like, if he's being quite forward and honest.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, dice. 19?
Sorry, he just beat you.
Fuck.
You cannot read him.
Okay.
Are you coming out with them natural 20s again, Dar?
No, I'm not. You can see me roll there.
Oh.
I don't know why it's showing up though.
Oh, okay.
What, the 14?
Yeah.
No, well, I think I got higher than that.
Yeah, but
He has
to add his-
modifiers.
He's got a
Oh,
modifier.
sorry.
And you can bet your sweet ass he's going to be good with persuasion, deception,
Yeah.
insight. He's going to be good with all that. He's a fucking mob boss. Right.
Man.
I'll see
I'm
you.
sorry, I don't know if you said it, but what is your name?
They call me Batimo. And most people just call me the boss man.
Timo.
Batimo.
Batimo.
Batimo the bear. Batimo the boss. Batimo the don't fuck with Batimo. Alright, good day. Come on guys, let's head out. Close this shithole down, Stonko. I will do it for you, Batimo. Don't worry about it.
You guys are escorted out of the speakeasy onto the streets. Does anybody have any objection to that?
No, just one
I
thing.
just-
Someone's
I'm
after
literally-
saying to me they can't join the Discord. Apparently, the link's not working.
Just
From-
Discord in the chat.
Yeah, just put it in the chat there.
So I think the music is gone as well. Is it?
Or
is that just?
I'm
for me?
just as I'm walking out, I am literally
on it.
holding.
Oh,
So like a little altar boy in front of me, and she's just walking. I'm just having my two hands on her constantly.
Yeah, you holding her up off the ground because I think Yasuo's quite
No,
short.
no,
isn't
no, 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 no. Like, well, I'm 7'2", I'm putting my hands down. Like,
he? Yeah,
that's why it's like an altar boy.
cool, Bella. Okay, so what's going on with is Ping acting the bollocks again?
Hold on. I don't have permission.
What?
because you closed everything down a few minutes ago. Remember?
What do I type to get Ping in again?
It is in. I need it to get out. P exclamation stop.
The explanation stop. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Maybe do a timestamp to take this bit out.
She did.
I have it, yeah.
It's fine.
Perfect.
We don't care about the podcast. Can just listen to it because this is what fucking D&D's all about. Fucking everything up.
Yeah. This is the raw, real stuff.
The raw, real experience of villains of the century. Holy fuck, they're crazy. They don't give a fuck.
And we got music again. Great. Okay, so you're pushed out onto the streets where Altash is almost carrying you out. Yeah, so he's making you walk out.
I'm not. So what I want you to do a picture is just like I'm literally just resting my hands on her shoulder as she's walking out.
Are you
But like,
walking?
let's just like I'm like a cloak
Okay, I
holding
get you.
onto her two shoulders. I'm not carrying her.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm
okay.
just making sure she's always in arm's reach.
Okay, cool. No worries. once you are put out onto the streets, the door slams behind you, and you can hear all the rustling inside of everybody, obviously closing this place down or whatever. It is about 5 o'clock in the morning. And you can see that the daylight is beginning. So when you look up at the sky, you can just see all the clouds from the nighttime before. The moon is gone, and in the distance, over the ocean ahead, you could just see slowly the daylight coming. You can't see the sun through the thick clouds of pollution, but the daylight creates a different shade of green across the sky. The back of you is still nighttime, and the front of you is becoming daylight. It essentially is big enough that there could actually be a time when one half of the city is in nighttime and one half of the city is in daytime, but it would be like, a minute or two, that kind of way as it comes across. Because essentially it is, like I said, massive. And that link is in the Discord, guys, if you want to see. I should probably send it again if you want to see how big the city is. But yeah, what do you want to do now?
When we get out onto the street, I'm going to walk up to in front of Quinn, and I'm just going to gently take his arm and look at it, and then I'm going to look him straight in the eye and be like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
You were on the floor for a lot of that fight. You did some weird shit too.
Yeah, it's weird shit I clearly ain't got a hold of yet. Yeso, thank you. I think if it were for Yeso, I'd be dead. So, thank you, Yeso.
It's no problem. I don't know how I did that stuff, but it was cool.
Aye. Altash, thank you for saving my arse as well.
We're not out of danger yet.
The only thing is, guys, I don't know about you. As great as I felt, I'm really tired now. I don't feel as great as I did.
No.
The rest is priority.
Should we go to the... I'm going to do a look around to see if there's anyone nearby or listening.
You can see something's happening across the street. 2 guys are holding a fella up against the wall. And he's like up against the wall like this. The 2 of them are, and they're just kind of... Looks like they're doing something to him. It's in an alleyway.
I'm gonna walk over.
Yeah, I'm going to stealthily walk over.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth over too.
What about you, Altash?
I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, Altash begins to walk over and alerts them to his presence. He did say he was going first, so he literally steps out onto the road and he walks over, and the 2 of them they drop and they run into the alleyway. Now, Altash, you weren't here last week. I explained that these alleyways are a labyrinth. Once you go into the alleyways, you need to know where you're going to get to the other side. So because you're just so new to this entry, it would never work. It'd be very difficult for you to find your way through. But you know that these will just lose you in the alleyways. But you can still try. You're quite intelligent.
I go over to the person who they add up.
Yeah, well, Quinn and Senga walk up behind you, and I'll say Ever does too, if you want to do it as Yeso as well. And there's a guy just lying on the ground, and he's got several stab wounds on his stomach. he's like about to die.
Oh, Jesus.
I am going to go up to him, and I will. Now I'm very limited.
I grab. Yes. Is she going up? I grab her by the hand.
No.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I'm just going to try and help him.
Quinn, can you just turn her around for a second?
I'm going to use.
I think it's too late.
No, I think I can.
Turn her around, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn Yeso around. I'm gonna just.
I'm going
to stand in between Altash and where Quinn and Yeso are to try and. I know I'm a dwarf, but block as much of the view as possible.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast.
I'm gonna finish your man off.
No, I'm gonna try and cast Healing Word before he does that.
Do you have the spell slot left?
I do. I have 1 spell slot left.
I'll tell you what, roll both your initiative.
Oh.
21.
17. Oh.
Altash, how'd you do it?
The minute she's taken away and put behind me, and Senga is in between us, I slowly just go over to your man, and if he grasps out, I just slowly put my sword straight through his chest.
Cool. So he looks up at you. You can see blood coming out of his mouth as you stick your blade into his guts, and you feel the warm crimson liquid drip over your wrist and your hand. And you just see the life leave his eyes as he falls back dead.
And then I stitch his body.
He's been robbed.
Why did you do that, Altash?
It was already too late. He was full of holes, I asshole.
How is it too late if I brought Quinn back?
Yes,
It
no,
works
it's good.
differently for us.
It's good that you brought Quinn back. Quinn is one of us. This
That
gentleman
poor
here is
man.
not one of us. You say poor man, but you don't know what he's done or anything
Wait.
about him.
Neither do you, Altash.
Yes, I know. And I put him out of his misery, out of the kindness of my heart.
I'll touch
Now,
with
Daryl-
kindness.
Daryl, I'm going to ask this, and I'm just asking, can I use my spell to stabilize him?
No,
Spare
he's
the dying?
Dead. The only way you can do it now is
Okay.
by bringing him back to life. And that is not something. Not only is that something you can't do, that's not something you can ever imagine doing.
Okay. I'm like, I don't think that was kind of uncalled for, guys.
You look down on him. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what was uncalled for was you trying to save a complete stranger. You have no intentions about whatsoever.
I don't really agree, but I don't want to fight with
Yes,
you.
I kind of saw you were doing something in the combat as well when we were fighting. You were trying to help everyone. Not misguided here. Maybe last so you should decide who you're with here. Them or us?
I didn't heal any of them in the combat.
I said try to help, I didn't say heal.
I tried to help them escape. I just didn't think there needed to be any bloodshed. And to be fair, like, we all nearly died.
Exactly. And you're still trying to help them?
Well, no, I mean, we don't have to be this exhausted. They were going to leave. They were.
Were they?
They were.
You sure they weren't trying to trap us in and burn the place down with us inside?
No, they looked scared after Quinn and killed that woman.
Do you think was a good idea for them?
Was
to
it
be
more
sending that
would they
boy
be
back
as-
to Ordovus?
Yeah, you think they were scared when the 30 men showed up? You think they still would have been scared then?
What did you say there, Quinn?
I said, do you think it would be a good idea for them to have sent Xantic Ore back to Ordovus? Or Vanis? God damn it, I did it again.
Well, no, I don't think that, but I just don't think we need to just go in guns blazing, or...
Oh no,
Yeah.
like 100%. But I am only making the point is that we should look out for ourselves,
Well, I don't really
not
want to...
strangers.
Well, I don't
Speaking of
really
that,
want...
let's get out of here. This conversation can be held behind closed doors.
And as we're walking off, Yessa just whispers like, well, I just don't think we need to be killing random people on the street.
It
No,
was
we
a
didn't.
kindness. He was already dead.
We don't... She just kind of sighs and totters off behind.
Okay. You guys, I'm just gonna sum it up for you. Guys have 3 destinations you can go to. You can go to the Pig and Barrel, where the Sekal Consort told you to go if you need information about Visentria. Or you can return to the Sekal Consort. Or you can go anywhere. You can just go anywhere you say. Like, what are you looking for? You do know Batimo is going to come back in 24 hours for his answer.
Yeah, rest.
Red.
You're going to go rest, yeah?
Pig and barrel.
Do you want to go to the Pig and Barrel to rest, or do you want to find somewhere else to rest?
Or were
How
we not
far
told
is
that
the pig
place-
and barrel?
That's a good question, I'll tell you now.
Were we not also told that's where we should go to rest?
Pig and
Yeah,
barrel's
but
in the Agarug district.
In the Vagaru district, it's a bit far.
But also, don't forget, if we're discussing this in character, going there, I say, but don't forget, that's where your man told us to go.
Oh, it's hardly like we can stay off the radar of the Sekal Consort. His group is named the Shadowmancers. Do you not think they're gonna know something's just gone wrong?
Everything's gonna know about every move that we make, regardless of how stealthy we think we're being.
Oh, well, and then he
Or
also
stupid.
says really smartly, well, then maybe we shouldn't have killed that man on the street.
I will say that you guys don't really know where the Pig and Barrel Inn is, but you did see signs.
Sorry,
sort of-
sir. Sorry, sir. You don't know where the Pig and Barrel Inn is, do you?
Just
Gentleman over
that-
there.
Yeah, just
On the
kind
corner.
of how they
Yeah, you.
kind of walks over. He's got kind of like some deformities. What are you looking for, sir?
The pig. Was this the Pig and Barrel? Was
Pig and
Inn?
Barrel.
Are
I don't
you
think
in?
I've ever heard Pig and Barrel. Where is it?
That's what I'm asking you.
The district.
Do you know anyone who would know?
Wait, Pig and Barrel. Cassandra?
Aye.
You're speaking words that I don't.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is, you know, yeah. So all you're going to do is back in the bridge, not a bridge.
Aye.
Down bridge. Follow the coastline. The river. Mind yourself on the boardwalk. And you go walk right up. Follow the river right up into the Vangaroo district. And yeah, we're walking for about half an hour. You're gonna come to, what was it called again? That's right, Venko Way. Take a right and walk straight.
Gotcha.
Listen, while I have you, could I have a penny? Just for a bit of food?
We don't
I
have
take
chips.
out a copper and I give him a copper.
Do you have a copper?
How should I cover?
Because remember, I bought my drink from Stronko and
Oh,
then he
yeah,
gave me
yeah, yeah.
7 copper change.
Bless your kind heart, dwarf. I've always said the dwarf king of this city are the best.
About that,
Yeah,
dwarves. You
yeah.
know which ones they are?
Oh, what do you mean?
Do you know from where they came from?
I don't know. All I was doing the Khartoumig district.
Khartoumig district.
They built it. They're all over the city now. Everyone's a bit intermingled. Everyone wants to get a finger in the right pie. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Sorry, I've got the Xantic long.
I give him another copper and I say, Ta.
Bless your
Really?
kind heart. Bless you. Oh, that's... No. Azarak. Grace your fine day.
And also.
I
also-
lean down. Oh, sorry.
Go on. No, go on.
No, no.
No, go on.
I lean down to Senka and I go, can I try and help his lung?
You think you could?
I don't know, we could try.
You don't know if you'll be able to.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I genuinely don't. Like, Jenny doesn't know.
Fine,
So,
if you want to try. If he gives you consent, go for it.
Okay, and I go, sorry to the fella, and I go, I'm a little bit of a, like, physician now, so could I take a look at your lung? Like, around it? Like, inside?
Me and Altash will help. We'll cut him open.
Like, I just gotta
Are you
put my
gonna give
hand on you.
Alms for a Xantic long survivor? Is that what you're giving me? Alms?
It's not contagious what you have.
Xantic long's not contagious, no. You get it from the pollution.
No, I just want to see if I can help you, if that's okay.
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Are you sure? It might make it a bit easier to breathe and stuff
This
in
is
this
my
horrible
profession.
What, beggar?
lung disease.
Well, people are more willing to give you a coin if you're coughing up blood.
Would you rather not cough up the blood?
No, I'm alright. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
me the biggest bottle of rock. I mean, the sweetest meal.
I asked him. No means no. Let's go.
Yes, I was like, oh my
But
god.
bless your heart, would you have a coin?
I start
No.
walking away. I'm like, Mon.
I'm not allowed to give out any more as I walk off.
Yeah, you've just basically met professional lung disease, man.
God bless your kind heart, all you.
As you kind of walk up the road, he's gone towards the bridge, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you walk up the road, you just see kind of 2 Vicentrian guard walk by, just kind of looking you over.
Say hello. Hello.
I'm gonna eyeball them right back as we're walking along.
They eyeball you back with intensity.
More intense.
Yeah.
You got a problem, dwarf?
No.
No, she has a squint. It's we just keep walking. You kind of like, come on, Senga.
Ah,
They're walking along with like lanterns and a spear each. The spears look kind of weird. They've kind of like they're metal, but they've got like a tube going into them almost at the top. Doesn't make much sense. I don't know why the tube would be there. They continue walking on down. So it's gonna take you guys about an hour and a half to get back to the bridge. Once you get to the bridge, you just cross it. Once again, like I said, it's that long Gothic style bridge. It's got like gargoyles and statues all over. You're leaving what was used to be known as New Felhest, and you're heading back into the Wilco district. Once you get into the Wilco Flats, you then follow the thing across. You follow the river down. That takes you another 2 hours. You guys are exhausted by this point, and eventually, after another hour, you reach the Pig and Barrel. It's a lot of walking. You guys have seen a lot of the city. The Vagarook district is different. The architecture is strange. You can see the elements of the Felhest, of the Gothic style of Felhest that most of Ascendria is built around, but it also contains like almost a more primal form of structure, like more planar. The Vagarook district was built by orcs fleeing from the south somewhere, or from the north, sorry, somewhere near Karamith. You have no idea where. So yeah, eventually he's come to the Pig and Barrel Inn, and what you guys see is this very tall building. It's got about 5 or 6 floors, and you can just kind of see standing out. Like, there's a rocking chair just aside with a passed out fella on it with a bottle of booze spilled across him and a hat down, and you see a big kind of light in the shape of a woman with a skirt, kind of courtian. And then big and right, it's a neon green sign, and beside it says "girls, girls, girls." And on the other is a guy tipping his hat, and he goes "guys, guys, guys." And then drink. There's all words all over. The door doesn't have a bouncer, but you can hear the noise coming from the inside. Somebody's playing a piano.
Would we know what a piano is?
Yes, yes, would, yeah.
Did we just go in?
Rokar used to make us come to his piano recitals. It was one of his many acts of tyranny.
Go walk in if you want.
Horror.
Okay. Yasuo's gonna kind of walk in.
I'm gonna
I'll
put
follow
my eyes
right
over.
behind
I'm gonna
Yasuo.
put my hands over Yasuo's eyes.
Everyone else happy to walk in?
Yeah.
You go with that, Ever? I am. So he's walking.
Ever head straight to girls, girls, girls. Then we don't see him for the rest of the night.
Unbuttoning his pants.
You just push open the door, and you just walk in, and you basically just see like there's loads of men, loads of women of all different. They become very quickly aware this is a brothel. I mean, you kind of probably could have guessed that. There's a guy in the corner just I love my piano, you don't love it so, and I love to make a sweet love to you. And you got like over in the other corner, you've got like lads playing cards and they're shouting at each other abuse. There's loads of different tables with all sorts of men and women and all different races too. Like you've even got some gnolls, couple of dwarves, couple of all different styles. And there's women sitting on their laps, and occasionally you guys, which is a heightened perception, might spot somebody, especially you, Senga, picking the pocket. Some of the girls picking the pocket of some of the gentlemen. But it's the bar. There's this massively long bar with a huge selection of drinks in the background, and there's one woman tending the bar.
Poor woman.
No, man, not poor woman. There's nothing about this woman that cries that cries she's poor, or that she
It's
you know
murder. Sorry.
Yeah.
she wears this kind of like it's like a brown kind of leather tunic, but with kind of like white frills coming down over her elbows down to her wrists. She's got long brown curly hair, but she has this unique collar that spikes up along with kind of like a blue velvet silk overlay going across it, and in the center she's got a blue flower right here that kind of just kind of glows. Down by her side she has some sort of gun, something that Bad Lasso had, but way different. It's like it's made of like a bronze color, and it's got these kind of vials going around in a circle with green inside it. And she has on one hand she wears a fingerless glove with more flowers decorated into it, and she's basically just pouring drinks and handing them out. And once she kind of does, she kind of sees you guys walk in. She's like, she kind of just stops and looks over at you.
Yasso waves. Starts walking over.
Can I help you, little one?
She kind of looks to the others to say something, because everything she sounds getting her in trouble. So she's like, Quinn, you talk to her.
We were.
Well, oh my, your voice is very sultry.
We were recommended a place. We were recommended here as a place to stay.
I know who you are, Queen. Come into the back room.
She calls over to somebody and goes, "Watch the bar for me, my dear. Come." And she walks down to the bar and walks into a back room.
Okay.
Get behind the bar and start getting locked.
I'm gonna follow, but I want to be at the back of everyone as they go in.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that no one swipes any of our pockets.
Okay. Is everyone happy to go in?
Yep.
All right. You just walk in
Ever
and
stop talking to ladies than that. Ever. That's all your money, ever.
you're actually brought into a dressing room of the ladies who are out there, providing the service to the people out there. And she goes, "Everybody, give us a few minutes." And the ladies all finish, putting their makeup on. They kind of, some of them are in the nip. There's some gentlemen there also in the nip.
I cover Ever's eyes.
Why are you doing this, Yasso?
I appreciate all beauty.
Will you know?
And they all kind of leave and they go upstairs somewhere else. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. A jaunty tune.
A jaunty tune to sway the night. She sits down and she sparks up a pipe. Close the door behind you, Senga.
I do just that.
So how can I help you?
Sorry, it seems that we are at a disadvantage in this situation. You seem to know us, but what is your name?
Oh, did old Deathbringer not give me my name? I'm Cassandra, owner of the Pig and Barrel, the finest establishment of women, men, and drink in all of Vicentria. This is a place of joy amidst a very grim and dark place.
I'd rather hit coming for the horse's mouth.
I appreciate that, Altash. I was told you were the inquisitive one.
How do you know so much about us?
Well, that's
Not really
easy.
that much.
Deathbringer sent over your information.
And who is the Deathbringer?
The second consort of course.
Oh, okay.
Leader
Yeah.
of the Shadowmancers.
Oh, okay.
But he did say you would arrive last night.
No, we went and did his job first.
Oh, very good. Shall I tell him to meet you here?
We need to be.
I think we need to
but
rest
we
first.
are fucking shattered.
Yes, room, board, of course. I shall do.
How do you intend to pay for that? Do you have any money?
How much?
Room in the Pig and Barrel Inn will cost you 2 copper a night, I'm afraid. 3 copper a night, I'm afraid, each.
Perfect.
Oh.
I've got this covered. This is courtesy of me and Lasso.
So I take out the extra silver
Aw.
and flick it over to her.
Oh.
She catches it.
Thank
bites
you,
it.
Quinn.
This
Wait,
is way
Darryl,
too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like extremely way too much.
I'm not in the business of robbing people, at least not in front of their eyes.
Well, then, however many drinks these guys want, that'll cover as well.
And a meal.
And
Hey, consider your tab paid for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And perhaps some company.
Oh, perhaps not a couple of weeks, perhaps a week or two. My women are not cheap, my men are not cheap, because they are the best.
Well, maybe another night I'm fucking shattered.
It's like Lord Baelish in female form.
There is only one rule while staying in the Pig and Barrel. Don't fucking piss me off, or I will blow your head up.
Been said an awful lot the last wee while to us. Don't piss me off, I'll blow your head off. Alright.
Yeah, I think the saying is better if you say off, not up. Up, it sounds so weird.
I will blow your head up. No, this is not.
Yeah, no, off.
No, it will be gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
but up
sounds-
makes it seems like a big swollen head.
Sounds stupid.
But it doesn't blow off. It explodes like a.
Yeah, and then it's
like a
off your
melon.
shoulders.
Okay.
You have no more. It's easier. It just sounds like you're just going to inflate my head and make it float.
It's something like that, though. I shoot you with my gun in the head, and it gets hit, and it grows and explodes.
Yeah, but it makes me think. It doesn't. It doesn't strike fear. It just strikes more curiosity.
She looks over, and you guys can see one of the mannequins that's holding the dress of one of the ladies that was getting ready there, and she spins her going, and she shoot, and you guys, this green energy comes over, hits it, and the head literally explodes into 1,000 pieces, and she blows
See?
this green smoke. You see, oh, up.
No, that's
say
all.
off, please just say off. It just sounds more cooler, and it's actually would probably strike more fear in my heart.
I don't like it when a
No.
man tells me what to do. Outside
Get
of
used to
the
it.
outside of the room. Do you wait see Altash?
Ping out of here so I can get him back in.
Oh shit! I need to fix that for you.
Yeah, we can do it on the break.
Stop. No, that's wrong. Okay. So you guys are escorted to your rooms if you want, or do you have any questions for Cassandra? Because I can also get information about Cassandra from her.
What was your man, the bookbearer's name for
Osman.
Eden?
Timo or the boss man, yeah.
Yeah, Bimo.
It's
before-
Bat Emo.
Batimo. Before I retire to my quarters, Batimo,
A face special
Good.
changed, yes.
good, bad, ugly. What is?
He is a bastard. He is banned from my establishment.
Okay, perfect. But if
Could
he
I
was
s-
looking for someone, could he get in?
Oh yes, he could have anybody.
Hey, Nuki.
He could have anybody. Thank you for the sub, G-Nook, much appreciate, bro. Ledgebag. Yes, Batimo, if he wanted to find you, he would find you. Is he after you?
Oh, no. Maybe Senga, but not me. I'm going to bed. I had a stretch.
Oh,
And
Senga.
Altash, and I'm like, Altash, you know what a party for me?
My party in days are over.
Oh, but come on.
I will party with you, Yasuo. Have you ever had Duaslisk?
You can
No.
look after me. I'm going to bed.
Fine, I recommend you go to bed as well.
Yeah, so don't be late.
Senga gives Yasuo kind of like a motherly kind of look. You know that look that your mums would give you when it was time for bed and they just look at you? Senga's gonna give that look to Yasuo.
I will go. I will.
And in your head you hear, I fucking mean it.
Oh.
I will. So tell me more about this. What is it, Jarrow?
I go up to bed.
They used to make it with the real dragon parts when dragons were, well, when they existed. Now it is a synthetic creation, but it will knock the tits off of you.
Oh, okay.
First one's on the house. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I take
no.
them.
Yeah, so you're going to bed.
I don't
I'm not
like it when a
child.
gentleman tells a lady what to do.
I'm not gentleman. This is more of a big brother, little sister thing.
No, he's a really cool guy. It's just, I promise, I'll just try one Quinn and then I'll go up to bed.
No, because that happened before. And I was the one who had to stay up with you until 6 o'clock, keeping your hair out of your eyes. And we had combat trials the next day.
Oh, is she a
remember.
puker? Is she a puker?
Yes,
I'm not a puker, okay?
and a crier.
Oh, and the crier. I cannot stand crying.
No, I
It goes
don't
through
cry.
multiple stages. It starts off that she's really happy and she loves everybody. And then she starts to get sick, and then she starts to cry about why she's sick. And then
No.
it kind of continues in that circle for the night.
Shut up, Quinn. And she says it like a little sister. You're embarrassing me.
Cassandra,
Stamp on my foot, yeah, so. Ow.
Cassandra walks over to you and she goes, "Little dove," and she kind of rubs your cheek and she goes, "Go to bed, and tomorrow night we shall party."
I turn around and I stomp. I am not a child. And I like humph up the stairs exactly as a child would.
Cassandra just
now
exchanges.
You know how I felt last campaign.
Cassandra looks at you, Quinn, just kind of. She looks you up and down for a second. Enjoy a stay at the Pig and Berlin.
Oh. Good night.
Okay. You guys are brought up to the top floor. The top floor is for guests. There's no riding that goes on up there. Yous are brought into.
No rude.
No.
Yeah.
You
Right
stop
over your
lying.
Altash Quinn.
No rude.
Altash Quinn and Ever yous are put into one room, and Yasso and Senga share another.
Perfect.
Yes, it's just gonna-
Right.
Yes, it's just gonna sleep facing the wall all night. But like loudly explain, like I'm not even tired. I don't want to go to sleep, Sanga.
Sanga gets in bed and she goes to sleep. She's an old dwarf. She's tired.
I'm gonna be
go
throwing
ahead.
my short sword up and down when I'm lying in bed. I'm just catching it and throwing it back up. And I just speak over to Quinn and go, "So Quinn, what the fuck was that in battle?"
Part.
Maybe the part you can explain.
I knew when I tried to cause that distraction with that lady, I knew I would. Something went through my head that I knew if I just touched her, then she wouldn't be a problem for us, and then we could get the job done. But it's not the same as it was when we were in the Territorum, Altash. I wasn't able to just run at things. It was only when I started thinking smart.
I know I am having these ideas that I can do these things, but I'm afraid to do them.
Oh, we have plenty of time to work on them.
But I'm delighted and frightened at the same time.
Yeah. It's a new chapter, Altash.
But it's good to have this much power.
Just imagine how it's gonna feel when we go back home to Orvanis.
If we go back.
Oh, Are you not making plans already? We're gonna go back there someday, Altash. And I'm gonna do to Terra Flokar what I did to that old lady.
First, I want to, let's say, play around here for a while.
Yeah, I mean, all the shit that they got in this city.
Yes, it's very... whatever that contraction was that woman has. There's a lot of things I want to know before I leave. Or rule it. I'm joking. Anyway.
I mean,
Yes.
having a bit of power is nice. What if we had more?
Exactly. I like this. We'll talk more about this later. But I think this is a stepping stone for our story.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. And I just like throw my sword right into the roof. Yeah, that's all sleep.
The sound is broken by a big, earthy genocide fart out of Ever who's asleep.
I thought you said genocide. I was like, what the
A big, earthy genocide fart out of Ever. Just that she's just snoring in the corner. Yeah, he commits genocide with his fart. We are going to take a quick pee break because shit's about to hit the fan.
What?
Yeah, oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. We're going to take a quick pee break, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes, alright?
Daryl, I got a 6 on a con check. How bad does it smell?
Yeah, you die. It becomes a critical hit. You critical hit you when you roll a sanity check.
It's a genocide fart.
You have Eber's lung.
Alright, back shortly, guys.
I mean, like,
Okay, we
Oh,
are
God.
back, ladies and gentle germs. Right, so you guys go to sleep. Senga and Yasuo, you happy just to go to sleep?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Senga goes.
Yeah.
Senga's snoring like a hooer.
Quinn, you are in a floating mist. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Bay. You're a ledge bag.
Oh, please.
You're so nice. You didn't have to do that. Quinn, you are standing in this kind of nothing, this ether, and all around you is just smoky kind of essence just floating around. And you kind of see something appears before you in the distance. And I'm going to tell you what that looks like. Are y'all ready?
For this.
Yeehaw, cowboy.
Dun, 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 dun.
You see something literally standing there. It's pretty fucking difficult to describe. But it's made entirely of shadow, but it has like a rib cage. Like it looks like it's wearing these old kind of tattered robes, and it's got like a rib cage that kind of wisps like that. Both its hands are blades. It has no hands. Like the wrists just torn into these kind of black ebony blades. It's got a hood covering its face, and it's got these white angel wings behind it. And just
You are my chosen. Are you not?
Chosen, bargained, same thing.
Do you know who I am?
You're Hethric, son of Hurtak.
And what do I do?
You are the Angel of Death.
And what does that mean to you?
It means that you've always been there.
The realm of Deastra needs the souls of those who are marked sent. My father has abandoned the task. The Grim Father is consumed by his own nihilism. And so it falls to me, his forgotten son, to bring the souls to the Dead Nexus for judgment. You, Quinn, you will be... Do you hear really jaunty music? I really like that. That's really good. Anyway, moving on.
It's oddly happy here for a place that's probably dark and shrouded in shadow.
The Centria has eluded me for too long. You will be my arm. You will be the blade. What Altash did. This night I saw through your eyes. He had no chance. You understand, he was marked.
Understand. If Altash hadn't done it, I would have done it.
I know. You may be my greatest follower yet, Quinn.
Let's not count Altash out.
You have much to learn. I must go now and try and use Spotify to find this tune.
I've actually got Shazam on my packed weapon if you want to have a look.
that's what I was trying to think of. Jess, can we get some darker music here, please?
Yeah.
Please.
To be honest, the tavern would still be going. And Quinn's just like,
Not in Quinn's mind. He's like on the
love
bed
it.
having a seizure.
Oh my god, this is so good. I love the darkness, and then they're like, da-da-da-da-da.
But Hethric just goes,
You must now kneel before me and swear your allegiance formally.
okay. Quinn gets on one knee.
Swear to me you will be my weapon.
I swear, I will be your weapon. Hethric, Angel of Death.
Swear to me you will follow my orders unquestionably.
I swear.
If I tell you, one's time has come, What will you do?
See to it that their time has come. But they are ended.
When your time comes, Quinn, if you have given me the right amount of souls, I will see you at my side in Deus Trua. But until that day, be careful. There are many in Vicentria who will kill you for what you are. You must empower yourself. You must be the best. Do you understand?
I understand.
Go now. Be free. You are no longer a slave. You are the one slavers will fear. You are the darkness that surrounds the hearts of men. You are the blade that cuts that darkness. You are all things vengeance. You are all things just. There is nothing but death. For when flesh and earth marry, the Grim Father will have his dowry.
Dowry. Damn it, I wanted to do it at the same time.
You did, pretty much.
Yeah.
The Grim Father will have his dowry whether he likes it or not. He can rot in Nilot while we do his work. Go, Quinn. Go.
You'll just awaken in a sweat, Quinn.
It's actually a pretty pleasant dream.
Compared to what you're used to. You could have, and you just kind of sit up on your bed for a second, and you put your head between your hands, and as you do that, you kind of catch something in the corner of your right, just like through the gaps in your fingers. You look up, and in the darkened corner, you can see one green circle looking at you, like a light.
Is there anything around me? I think I can pick up.
Altash is
like,
asleep, top bunk above you, and Ever is across.
Altash is in the bunk above Quinn.
Well, he was throwing the sword at the ceiling, so yeah.
It would be like stepbrothers, like this is the best day ever.
Yeah, it's like
biggest
I
is dead,
imagine.
my fucking lanky legs are just fucking over them.
It's over everywhere.
You can
Actually,
see,
bed
you can
before.
see. Does Altash have a tail?
Oh, that's just that.
Yeah, you can see Altash's tail just in his sleep. Just it's like doing like a cat wanting to sleep and his tail's wide.
Oh, he's chasing rabbits.
But yeah, I would be more concerned about this thing that's in the corner looking at you. It's if you man, if you don't have that you don't have that warlock thing that gives you don't have devil sight, yeah?
No, I don't have devil's sight. No.
But man, if this green eye wasn't there, you could not spot this thing. But you have seen this green eye before.
This is the eye of the Sekal Consort.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand up out of the bed,
Mm-hmm.
make my way over to it, and as quietly as possible.
The eye kind of gives you away.
You didn't take Timo's deal. Why not?
I didn't take Batimo's deal because I'm not gonna make a deal with somebody who's probably gonna string us along, much like yourself.
You feel a hand of very strong power. It's like it grabs you and you can see steam come shooting over as you pushes you against Altash's bed up like this. Altash, you are kicked awake, so is Ever. Wow.
It's like a full rest a week.
Yeah, he's all get full rest. Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the day now or something. He's all like, oh. No, it's a bit than that. But you can see that the Sekal Consort has Quinn up by the neck against the bed.
What fucking loyalty do I have to you?
Whoa, gentlemen,
Exactly.
gentlemen.
He drops you down as he sees you waking up, Altash, and you can see his hand goes behind him. And you don't really know, but he has nothing in his hand, Altash. But when you look, you can't help but feel he's armed.
Okay, and I just like grab my sword from the oak, from the seal, and I just jump down off the bed. What is going on here?
Why didn't you take Patimo's deal?
It wasn't really a deal, it was more of a... To be honest, I'm not the one really leading this party at the moment. You gotta talk to Sengar if you want.
This one. He looks at you, it looks good. This one dreams. Heavy. Dark dreams, I can feel them.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
This one doesn't dream at all.
Looks at Ever. He's just like, huh? He kind of relaxes a little bit.
You did what I asked you to do. I'm not gonna lie, I half expected y'all to take the money I gave you and disappear into the shadows. Why did you risk your lives to do what I asked?
Well, it seemed if we didn't do it, we'd be dead anyway, so fuck it, why not do it?
So you decided to do something good, instead of nothing at all if you were gonna die. Is that right?
You put it like that, I don't really like it when you put it like that, but yeah.
You. Looks at Quinn. Go get the other two. We're gonna talk.
I go and get the other two.
Yeah.
So,
And,
is it, question, is this what you do for everyone who does things that you ask them to do? You
Not many
usually
people.
awaken them and...
Not many people do what I ask them to do. It's complicated.
And you see Altash, he turns his hand, right? And this kind of gauntlet, the mechanical gauntlet that he wears, you see that there's a blade, right? And it's so thin that with the way he was holding his hand, you couldn't see it until he turns his hand the other way, revealing this kind of long, kind of pointed spike. And you just see it receding back into his wrist. You would not have known. The way he held it, he knew how to hold his hand in a way that you couldn't see the blade.
Interesting. Oh, jeez, I would like to see the people you treat who don't do what you tell them to. Jeez.
No, you really wouldn't.
He walks over and sits on Ever's bed. Quinn, are you going to get the other two?
Yeah.
Senga, you're kind of... What's Senga's morning ritual?
She would just get up, get washed, make sure her hair's braided back and out of her face. She doesn't do like anything fancy girly.
You're just finishing your braiding again, and Yasso is just... It's like you know, like a bald teenager spilled all over the bed, just snoring. And when you just hear... Quinn, you just gonna knock?
Yeah.
Here, do.
Yeah, B, exactly.
You hear knock, Senga?
Okay, I will go and open the door.
You see Quinn standing there, but Quinn looks kind of pale.
You
I
always
just like
fail.
grab him by like the arm gently, but I grab him and just pull him into the room.
Okay.
What is it?
Zackle Consort is in our room.
Fuck off! No way.
Yeah,
What's he doing? Are Altash and
he was
Avir,
watching
are
us
they all right?
thing. Yeah, they're fine. It was me. He had his hand around.
What? Why?
Because I didn't take Batimo's deal.
Fuck's
I don't know
sake.
which deal he's talking about, by the way. I don't know if he means why didn't I take the one where I say nothing and then he skins all of you. Why would I take that deal? It's a stupid deal.
Fuck this. And I go and I wake up Yasso.
Is
Fine,
Quinn
Mom.
in his nip?
Wake up.
Is what?
Is Quinn in his nip?
No, Quinn is in like the shirt, vest.
Alright, that's only a bad
underwear.
look him.
No, it's
Not
not, a recurring
everybody
thing. My
sleeps
character
naked happy.
is Altash in the nip.
No, he's wearing long johns.
Yeah.
And you know where,
Dragonborn
Yeah.
sleepy suit.
and you know where the arch part is, the little flap is, that's for his tail.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually.
Yeah, it's quite cute.
Oh my god. Does he have a little nightcap with a pom pom as well?
Oh,
say
please.
Yes. For each of his horns.
Ah,
Relax now. Relax.
it is now
Um,
canon.
So, does Senga Quinn, what does he want to do?
I go and I wake up Yasuo.
So you're
Fine,
awoken.
run. Wake up,
Like,
wake up.
I like stir and I'm like, oh god, I had a great sleep. What about you?
Aye, smashing. Seckle concerts downstairs.
He's not downstairs. He's in our room next door.
Oh my god, Quinn, you look terrible. Did you sleep at all?
Yes, I slept. I slept my regular 6 hours.
He doesn't look great, does he, Senga?
You do look a wee bit pale. A wee bit peely-wally.
I'm gonna have 7 hours of sleep. That's overindulgent.
1 second, says of course. I will bang on the door. Wall.
Yeah, he's just kind of. Yeah, one thing, there is something very unusual about the Seckle consort. His hood, right? He sits and the sunlight is coming in through the window, revealing his whole body, but not his face. His face is just black. It's this is obviously some kind of magical hood he's wearing.
Scary face.
Scary face.
So Yasuo gets up and she's like, thinks Altash is calling for help if he knocks on the wall. So, oh my god, do you think he needs help?
Aye, probably. Man, let's go through.
I go running in.
I just walk in, Altash. You can see why if you bang the second conscious and goes, you know, do you mind if I to show you something? And he takes he kind of goes to put his hand on your arm, gently.
He's gonna kiss you.
It was up to, how do you want to react, Altash?
I'm letting.
Lean in.
Okay, and he puts his other hand on your wrist that's holding your short sword.
He's taking you for a dance.
And he's like, instead of when you got up out of bed, I saw the way you were holding it. So what you got to do is you got to release this grip on your little baby finger here, and then you got to just kind of put more pressure at the top of the hilt. What that's going to happen is if you need to parry a blow, the blade won't shatter.
But see, the thing is, I like to use, and I go over and I grab the and I like to like 2 weapons.
2 weapons, yeah, I'm a 2-weapon man myself. What you gotta always remember is that the weapons gotta work independent. And you guys walk in as he's doing this, talking to Altash. Weapons are always working simultaneously at the same time, but they're 2 different entities. One blocks, one attacks, one blocks, and finally both attack or both block. You gotta decide when you go into a combat though, are you gonna be defensive, you're gonna be offensive, or are you gonna be balanced?
Here, you. You're
Shh,
lucky you weren't in
Senga.
the war room.
Finger. Shh.
I'd
And
give you a
continue.
wallop.
Interrupting good training here.
There you go.
Look.
If I wanted to, the blade comes off his wrist. It's like that long. It's like I don't know what would that be about. I don't know. Yeah, it's about 11 inches. Probably 12. And he goes, if I wanted to, I could put this to your eye in a matter of seconds and see you dead.
Senga is very intrigued by this thing on his wrist, and she's just going to be staring at
Your
it. Not in
Traxa.
fear, but in like, ooh, what's this?
Look, I asked y'all to do something for me,
Aye,
and you did it. And you didn't take Fatimo's deal. Can I ask you, when he comes back, what, 11 hours from now, are you gonna take that deal?
How do you know?
The Shadowmancers are all that stand between the darkness and the light. We have to know.
So you'll
what do
know if he knows that we know what we're gonna do with him, or you.
I know you told them that I sent you. That's fine. What I can't figure out is why you just didn't say you'd go with him right there and then.
Well, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
But you don't know me. You don't know what I'm
I don't
capable
know him
of.
either. But we're talking to you first. So.
You have his name, you have his
Honestly-
face, you have his people. You've seen his power, you don't know nothing about me.
Honestly,
He
this is.
hasn't-
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Honestly,
yeah.
this is probably the wrong thing to say, but The Shadowmancers doesn't sound like a very helpful name. Like, you sound like a baddie too.
Shadowmancers.
Do you agree?
Shadowmancers are supposed to inspire fear and terror in those who would go against Vicentrian's best interests. So yeah, it's a good name. It's been our name
What
for 18
exactly-
years.
What exactly is Vicentria's best interests?
Well, we decide that. But that's not
Not a
important
very
right now.
happy place.
I need to know, when it comes down to it, what it is y'all want from Vicentria. What is it that you want from this city?
I wouldn't mind having a look around first.
I wouldn't mind people leaving us alone and not wanting to fillet us every corner that we take. You don't do this, we're gonna skin you alive. You don't do this, we're gonna hang you from here. You don't do this, I'm gonna blow your head off. Some free city, this.
Yeah, there's a
believe
lot of
this.
sick and a lot of poor. Those poor people.
He almost ignores. He ponders for a second and looks at Yasuo, what she said there, and what you said, Senga. And you can see, guys can just see his head moving and his eye just glancing over each of you. He stops in Ever for a bit, and then Altash.
I've got another job if you're interested.
Go on.
This is something I cannot do and cannot help again. But it's incredibly important. If you do this, you'll have gained my trust. But you can choose to walk away now, and I don't need to bother you again. I'm letting y'all know that regardless of what happens, I'll do my best to get y'all citizenship in the city. Assuming, of course, I don't find out you work with Batimo. There's a rogue Shadowmancer. And I need y'all to go kill him. Let me correct that. I want to kill him. I need you to bring him to me alive.
Oh, no, can do. Sorry, I'm not. We can't really. I don't mind killing him, but it's too messy. Bringing a live person through a city that we don't know anything about.
You'd kill him, would you?
Yeah, it's easier.
It's easier to
Too
kill.
much risk. Too much risk to bring him back to life. I don't know any of these areas. Your alleyways are like a labyrinth. It's impossible. We'll be caught straight away. Imagine a man screaming.
Would
You'll
you
learn.
happen to have a map of this city for us?
I can give you a map.
Aye, that
I
would be
can-
awful useful.
I can do that. I can do that now.
The risk is too high.
So you'll agree to do it. What about you? Looks at you, Yasuo.
It sounds like better than what the other guy was asking us to do. But what do we do when he comes and wants our answer?
Aye, he's gonna hang us if we tell him no. And that's in...
I know this is
any
going to
hours?
sound strange, but I don't want to talk about that.
I just want to know if you're willing to do this for me or not.
Well, I'd say we'd be willing, but we might be dead in 11 hours.
You can see he's choosing his words very carefully.
But you, Queen, you want to do it?
You want him alive or you want him dead?
Preferably alive, but Altash has got a problem with that, so I'll take dead.
I can do
Yes.
either.
Less risk.
Less risk if if we could manage it, Altash.
Oh, one word and he screams, and then the whole city will know. And I don't know where to run.
But does he need to have a tongue?
Do not mutilate him.
Well, there they go.
Unless it's by accident, of course. Don't intentionally mutilate him.
I'm sure there's a way to silence somebody.
No, I don't like taking risks.
I know you don't.
You live in
Well, we took a
Vicentria.
risk.
Everything's a risk in Vicentria.
So I take the easier route. Killing him is easier.
I'm not sure if I like that. But
At least
we'll
I'm
see.
honest.
You are honest, and I appreciate that. What about you, Senga?
I just didn't understand how 5 strangers come into a city, get taken in by one man, do this for me, we go do it. Another man, do this for me, or you'll die. Other man, do this for me, and I'll maybe get you citizenship. Other man's gonna come kill us. This man will kill us. What the fuck are we meant to do? No matter
not-
what option we take, we're gonna die.
I'm not gonna kill you.
So you'll just leave us alone.
If you say no to me right now, I will walk out that door. You may never see me again. But I offered this to you once. Do you want to do this for me or not?
Yeah, but the thing is, the question is still on the table: is the bugbear man?
I cannot talk about that right now.
Yeah, well, I'm
not.
friend. You're asking for a lot and giving very little.
If you do this for me, I'll pay you well.
I don't want money. I want a bit more than that.
What do you want?
Maybe a bit of respect.
Freedom.
Freedom. Respect. What about you, Yasa? What do you want?
I want not to die, and I don't know. I'm pretty alright, to be honest.
Ever watch Knowledge? That goes without saying. Quinn, did you say power?
Nah.
Well, we can talk about that. Maybe I could do something for y'all in those respects.
Well, I will tell you this: if he comes back to us in 11 hours, we're going to end up saying yes. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to die. So
Can't say blame you. So maybe you want to do this one quick for me.
we can do that, yeah.
If y'all want to do it, walk over to the right side of the room. If you don't, walk to the left. If enough of you walk to the right, you can do it. If enough of you walk to the left, I will leave, and you may not see me again. Make your choice.
I'm already on the right hand side of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill him, but he seems nicer than the goblin, so I walk over to the right hand side. Right hand is we're going to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk over to the right hand side.
Go to the right hand side. No question.
I'm gonna look up at the Sekko consort and I'm just gonna keep eye contact with where I assume his eyes are, and I'm just gonna walk over to the right side of the room.
Will follow the majority.
Alright then.
He walks over to you, Senga, and he hands you a piece of paper.
This is the address. You'll find the rogue Shadowmancer there. Do what y'all need to do. If you can alive, if not Altash, just do what you need to do. Just make it quick. He was once my friend. That's why I can't do it.
Here's a map of the city.
I'll help you get there. I suggest you take the train.
What?
The Vicentrian train. You haven't seen it running around the city? Did you all talk to Cassandra or not?
A little bit.
Right. Well then,
It's mainly the only reason I'm still talking to you, to be honest.
I'll see you all then. Good day. Hopefully next time you'll have a rogue Shadowmancer with you. Or what's left of it.
Would you like, you
Well,
said?
clarify for us. Where
We'll need
where-
evidence.
If we do happen to take him alive, where do we bring him?
Back here, of course.
Nice and easy. Alright then.
See y'all later.
And he just walks out the door and just leaves.
Fuck's sake.
place is crap.
Yeah,
Oh,
got
one
it.
shit pile to another shit pile.
This place is shite.
But no offense, the hospitality here is quite nice. I got nice rest.
That is true.
Okay,
At
guys.
least this guy's not smuggling illegal stuff through a teleport machine.
Yeah.
Keep it that
And
bad.
if we stay positive, perhaps one of these two groups could become our friends,
No.
and we'll have a contact in the city.
At the end of the day, we look out for us. It's only us against the city.
I mean, if
We
we
do anything that makes us more powerful, us more safer, us more welcome. Do we all agree?
Can I just get a wee bit of clarity here on what everybody thinks in terms of Seckle concert versus Bugbear?
I think he's more powerful than him, so I'm going for the more powerful hand.
You think the Seckle consort is more powerful than the Bugbear?
Yes, because he got it in his room without not one of us even knowing he was here. And he must have been here for a long time because he also saw a queen fucking sleeping or something. He's teaching me moves on how to use my swords. But the Bugbear told us that we eliminated his best men, and I wasn't even at full power. So I am going with the second.
You do make a good point, Altash. If those were his best people, that's pretty fucking shocking.
Also, if this bugbear wants us to take out, if he just wants a debt paid, all we gotta do is pay a debt for him.
Oh well, the thing is with the Bugbear is I'm going to. Don't worry, we will handle him.
Ever, what about you?
I think we should do what you want.
Are you
Ever.
excited to ride on the train, Ebar?
Yes,
You don't sound very excited.
I am.
Did you see that thing on his wrist? I want me one of them.
Yeah,
So
what the
are
hell was
we-
that thing Cassandra had? Goddamn, I want one of them.
See, the people we're talking to are the people that we want. So let's just keep them happy, huh?
Friends close, enemies closer.
Well, I'm trying to dig that into some young brains, and I look at Yasuo.
Ah,
Not-
the kind means well.
Yes, she might mean well, but your actions could get you killed.
She looks at Altash. My actions? I haven't brought any danger on us.
Just be careful.
I've been nice to everyone I've met. That's really
Hey,
unfair.
that's the problem.
Maybe don't be nice to people.
Don't
Well, the
not
people-
be nice, but maybe just be careful who you're speaking to. You just don't know if someone might hurt you. And we don't want someone to hurt you.
Or maybe you've shown Sud, so she'll learn her lesson. Anyway, are we going to this shadow monster?
Aye, shall we go get dressed and get this done with? Because we don't have much time before that bugbear's gonna show up.
Let's go.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to get dressed. Yeah, so you coming with me?
Yeah.
Right, Moncoin, let's go.
now, Daryl, we haven't had a full long rest.
Yes, you have. You have all had a long rest.
Have we? Oh, thank God.
Ooh, thank goodness.
No, don't tell us that. Sorry, you you slept for like 9 hours or something like that.
Okay.
That's like an IRL long rest too.
So I get,
Never
I
had
get,
one of those.
I get all my spells back.
No.
I do. Oh, I'm so happy.
So, can I ask, is the plan then to eat some breakfast, drink some drink, and go?
Aye.
Yeah, I eat some shite in a bucket.
The Shadowmancer has listed the best way to get there.
Okay, cool.
It's to take the train. To take the train from the train runs just about 20 minutes from the Pig and Barrel. It'll take you down through the Verzodian district, and then it's the the rogue Shadowmancer is in the Varzodian district, so it'll take you right there. Fair enough.
Daryl, I would just like to say that Iaso is going to suffer very badly with train madness.
Okay.
So she's going to puke her guts up.
It's a fucking train! It's actually not moving it whatsoever because the locomotive's actually really designed well.
I think the pressure changed my ears.
Not even up that high, yeah, so.
She's just looking at the windows. Why are we going so fast?
All right, you guys get dressed. You just go downstairs. You have a bit of grub. You have our water, wherever. These are fully rested. You just head out with the pig and barrel. Is that cool? Stop me at any point if I'm going too fast.
Yeah. I can't use a longbow, so I'm
Yeah.
going to first offer it to anyone else in the group if anybody wants this longbow.
No.
No.
How
I
long
will
is it?
take it. I don't know if I ever can use it.
How long is it?
It's long.
Oh wow!
It
Ever,
is.
Daryl.
I think Ever is able to use it. I think he's proficient with martial weapons.
I'll give it to him because I'll think that he's probably going to use it as materials, like take it apart and whatever. So I'm going to give Ever my longbow and the arrows that I got off the knoll.
He can use simple weapons.
Oh,
Only
okay.
Simple.
Yeah, he does take anyway. He throws over. Ever begins to dismantle it. Is that cool?
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he dismantles it, and out of it he makes this kind of really crude. He kind of sticks an arrowhead on top of it. He makes this kind of really crude screwdriver looking thing.
Perfect.
Yeah. You
And he's
guys.
delighted with it. We can see his smile.
Screwdriver, guys.
I forgot to make the picture until you drew my attention to it.
Right, so you guys go and you get to this stairway leading up onto the Centurion rail. You get up there and there's people kind of standing around. You guys are wondering where the fucking where this train is.
Maybe we've gone to the wrong spot.
What
Hang
is
on,
a
I
train?
think it's going to top up my leaving guard.
The ground begins to shake as this train with 3 carts behind it comes rolling up. The back one is just basically you guys can walk on. Nobody else gets on, just you guys.
Yes, I was gonna walk on like she's on the moon.
Are there seats or anything on it?
What?
Are there seats?
Yeah, there's seats on it. Yeah, there's seats on it. Yeah, there's a woman. There's a woman already on it, just ahead of you guys, just sitting around at the very top.
Are the seats numbered?
No. You can sit anywhere. There's some comfy looking seats at the back if you want them.
Do we have to pay for this?
No, Centurion Rail is free.
Ooh.
Like the Lewis.
Make this effort does not support not paying for the Lewis. Yeah, so then the doors close and you just see Ever's like you fucking has a
I
hard on.
like trains.
Big stayed in his pants.
As you're kind of going, the train kind of it doesn't move super fast now, but it goes down and it goes into an underground part as if it's going to a tunnel, so everything goes real dark. And you can see ahead. These 3 guys have come from a cart. These 3 people have come from a cart ahead, and they're hassling this old woman. And one of the oh, what you got there? You got apples or something? Give us something. So please leave me
Immediately
alone.
Get up and start walking over to
I
them.
grab a hand. Are you sure
Gonna
you want
look
to get
down at
involved? Sure you want to get involved before we go on them?
I
That
do.
won't be.
Our woman's over there minding her business and they're bothering her.
Yeah, maybe we should mind our own. So.
If they do anything, then I'm going over.
Yeah, this kind of goes on for another minute or two until eventually you can see her. She gets tired of the abuse and begins to take a coin purse out of her pocket. And you just see one of them just grabbing out of her hand. That wasn't so hard, was it?
We really gonna just sit here?
Who are we? The guards of the city? No.
Which way do they walk? Do they to come walk past us, or what do they
No,
do?
no, they're gonna walk back the way they came onto the other cart. It's three carts and then the train engine at the front. You guys on the back cart. They obviously came from the middle cart.
Let us be at full strength when we go fight a shadow. Whatever.
That's probably that poor woman shopping.
Don't let your emotions cloud. your
The old
judgment.
woman just puts her head down, just looking real sad and solemn, and then you see, come on. And you see they begin to head back into the middle train.
That woman could be a gambler and hasn't paid her money up. You don't know.
I look at Sanga and I'm like, Sanga,
You see tears dropping off her face onto her hands.
I get up and I go walk over to the woman.
Senga,
But I make sure that the guys can't see me going over to her. if
You
know
can
what I
wait till
mean.
they're
Like-
gone because they're leaving.
Yeah, I'm waiting till they're gone.
Yeah.
Senga,
Okay.
what is the point of going over now? Job's done. Leave her.
I ignore Altash and I just walk
You're
over.
just going to upset yourself.
I'm gonna
You-
go over behind Sang.
Quit.
Well,
The only one I thought I wouldn't.
You walk over Sengat and Quinn, and your one's just sitting there crying. You guys really do see how bad Visendry is for crime. It's out of control. There's no guards anywhere. Like, they're just outnumbered by criminals now. Like an old woman being robbed in a train in the middle of broad daylight. It's pretty fucked
That's
up.
great.
What'd you say, gas crack? It's gas crack. Dave's a scumbag, lads.
He's part of the gang stealing old ladies'
Yeah,
money.
one of them looked exactly
You
like
just
Happy.
you just see Atash getting off and they give him the money to Atash.
Wow.
Okay,
Shocking.
so... Right, so you guys stay on... You walk up to the old woman, yeah, sorry, and she's sitting there... crying.
Are you alright? Did they hurt you?
No, I gave them the money.
How much?
A entire week's wages.
Which is?
21 pennies.
Right. Come on down, sit near us. And I'll put my arm out to let her get up.
I don't know you.
No, and I don't know you.
I've nothing left to rob.
I'm nae robbing you. Come on. I'm making
Roll
sure they
persuasion
don't come
check.
back and bother you.
Roll persuasion check.
She screams in the face.
A 3.
What you get?
Oh, a 3.
Why is that?
She dies by heart attack.
Oh, I guess you killed another beloved NPC.
No.
She's just
Moira,
like...
No.
She's like...
Please leave me alone. Please.
I'm gonna take out the 21 copper and give it to her. I'm just gonna place it down next to her on the seat next to her.
Pennies.
And I'm just
21 pennies.
21
She
pennies.
just looked...
Why?
Why not? And I just smile, as nice a saying a smile as possible, and just walk back.
Can I know your name?
Senga.
She kind of picks up the coins and walks towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's almost your height. She's so old and bent over.
I can't remember any. I can't remember last time somebody showed me an ounce of kindness. Or I saw anyone give anyone an ounce of kindness. Yeah, thank you. I mean it. Mornest bless you.
Senga's just going to nod at her and turn back away and walk towards the rest of them.
The train kind of stops where the Vasodian district, and some for you guys to get off. You hop off the train, and ahead in the middle cart you see 14 people, all of one gang, getting off. 3 of those people just robbed her off, so you realise there was 14 people in the middle of the train that were all together. So if you have...
Cut her after
Does
them.
them look familiar?
They're all wearing. They're definitely a gang. They're all wearing red bandanas.
I kind of.
Not just bandanas. Like a red bandana. Some of them have it wrapped around their arms. Some of them have it wrapped around their waist. But they're all wearing specifically a red sash or a red bandana of some kind.
What was Shit Pipe's bandana colour?
Well, that wasn't a bandana. That was a bandage.
Alright.
I tap
was
the
red.
Yasuo and I go, and I tap the Zenga and I go, see?
What?
Look at the trouble that old woman could have caused us.
Aye, and she didn't.
Yes, because we looked out for ourselves.
No,
I
The
mean,
one-
gave her-
still
gave her
helped.
copper.
Yeah.
Yes, but you didn't stop
I just
them.
didn't cause a scene.
I know it's hard to admit that I'm right, Zenga. But you know I am.
Mm-hmm. Come on then.
And also, make this be a lesson to you also. Mainly you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I literally did nothing.
Exactly. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I sat
Look,
beside you on the train.
Yeah, exactly. And look, we're not in an altercation with 15 people. If I wasn't there, you would have ran up to them, and when they were taking the money out to a woman, and you were like, "Oh, please don't do it." Am I wrong or am I right?
You're wrong.
Oh.
You're definitely not wrong.
Okay.
It's the last time, guys. I'm going to warn you about something stupid like this.
Ah,
Please
no, it's
think
not. You love being right. Come on, let's go.
Just
I
think
can't
of the group over your own emotions.
I
All I'm
can't
asking.
wait till you do something stupid. I'll never forget it.
It's not doing something stupid. I'm just not letting my emotions get blocked.
Are you
My
just
vision.
walking towards this as
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to check.
No, we're standing in the train station, Daryl. You
Shouting at the group.
Have it like a proper domestic cuddly station.
You guys walk for like 15 minutes, and eventually you are in a very, very economically downtrodden part of the Verzodian district. It is, for all intensive purposes, a slums. It's riddled with homeless people and beggars who know well enough that people who come into this section, they are to avoid. They don't come and have to leave for pennies. They'll go into other areas so that this is where they live. There's no even crime here. There's no, because there'd be nothing to rob. There is a couple of really rough-looking prostitutes, but even it's daytime, they won't come near you. And there is all manner of diseases. You can see some people have some form of leprosy. Some people have, like, there is actual leper colonies here. You can see tons of people have that Xanthic lung cough. Others have a very different kind of cough, a much more bubbly cough that you guys do know as the viscous cough, which did make its way through Imperial Alvanis as well, wiping out quite a lot of people. But it's almost unknown in Imperial Alvanis now because the Magi eradicated it. One of the very few good things they did. Eventually, you come to your destination, which is the abandoned Visier Hotel.
The abandoned what?
Visier Hotel.
This year?
Visier. Visyer. Visier Hotel. It's what Vicentria was called in the beginning. Before it was called Vicentria, it was called Visier. Inda Manigig. Yeah, so it's pretty much your guy. The letter does say head down into the basement. That's where he's hiding.
Into the basement.
Yes, this seems like a trap, but what else?
Daryl, quick question. How long did that train ride take us, roughly?
25 minutes.
Cool. Okay. Just need to know for something.
Thank you for the
Jesus.
follow, Citizen. Okay.
Daryl, come on.
Well,
Did you train him?
I couldn't read it. I couldn't read the font. What is it? Citizen 1. Okay. I couldn't read the font. Fuck you, right? You guys want to go into the hotel?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do a quick look at the map. I just want to get the idea of where we are on the map and have a look at any like possible escape routes in case shit goes bad.
You're in the fucking slums of the Verzodian district. Like, this is a big hotel. It has like 5 different floors, 6 floors maybe.
Yeah, but I mean for like out and around the hotel, like for when we get out, if there's anywhere like on the map that we could dash down to try and hide.
No, it's a massive city. There's a lot of places you could hide. You can run to the alleyways. You could flee back towards the train station.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what's the plan?
I'm gonna look up at him. Just squint at Altash.
Oh, I think plan is.
I go down and kind of crouch over. What's the plan?
I think
Gentlemen.
I think me and Sam.
I said, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you two gonna keep? Are you two gonna keep like debating amongst each other, or are we actually gonna go in there and do our job?
That's what I'm asking. What are we doing?
I think
Gwyn had a
Senga-
plan there, Altash.
I think Senga and I should head in first, as we're the quiet ones, followed by you three. We make our way into the basement. Senga, I'm assuming you'll take point.
So you want to go into a building that you don't know the premises, and hopefully that we can find Jews,
No,
and then the basement.
we're gonna space each other out, Altash. We're not gonna leave you out here for 10 minutes on your own.
Let him finish.
So, myself and Senga will take point, and you three will be in the back. Senga can see in the dark, and I can't, so Senga will be a little bit ahead of me.
Not to be bad, but Quinn, I know you think I'm probably a loud one, but I have really good vision in the dark.
You are wearing chainmail.
I kind of look with me. I hit with me sword.
Your armor makes quite a loud noise.
I'm just saying I can see.
So yeah, but everyone in heavy armor in the back, everyone in light armor in the front.
Okay.
Well,
fair
I'll
enough.
go on the front then.
Oh yeah, you're wearing light armor. Completely forgot that Altash is wearing light armor. So
Also,
you
I'm
see-
super salty as well.
He is a big fucking dragonborn with rustly scales.
Also, before we go in, if any of you are feeling really sickly or really injured, maybe let me know, because sometimes it's hard for me to tell who might need.
Metagamer.
He-
Metagamer.
No, is that not okay to say?
No, I'm joking.
That's not
I'm
Mick.
joking.
That's not.
Alright.
No, that's not
Oh,
Megan.
okay.
joking.
If you're feeling hard, tell me. Medicated.
Arms
Don't heal
chopped
me
off
ever.
and there's blood. Tis but a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh
No,
wound, peasant.
no, it's just last time when we were in the battle, Altash, you looked really like rough for wear, and Quinn, you did too. But I didn't know who was gonna go first. So if someone's
Yeah, I just
feeling
need-
really rough, just tell me.
I just need my moisturizer. That's all this.
Okay, if you call out for me, I'll throw moisturizer at you.
Oh, lovely.
It's mayonnaise. It's really good for you.
Vitamin E.
Okay, I like your ways, but okay, we'll do it your way.
What would you prefer? Come on.
No, it's okay. Okay.
You say it's okay now, and then you'll get in there, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I knew this wasn't gonna work."
Yeah.
Come on,
let's go.
guys.
Who's going in?
Whatever. Come on.
Wait, before we go in, I think we should all be friends before we go in. I mean,
I
someone
agree.
could die in here.
We are friends.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah, we are friends.
I know, but I just think, you know, we don't want to say anything we'd regret. I'm just saying, Senga and Altash, I think you need to hug.
I'm definitely not
I'm
hugging.
not falling out with him.
I'm just saying, I think a hug would make everyone feel better.
I agree.
I'm gonna look up at Altash with her just classic scowl. Their arms are still crossed.
Don't even fucking think about this.
That doesn't sound friendly. If we're all best friends, a hug shouldn't be that hard to do.
Sometimes mommy and daddy don't hug. Yes, sir.
I'm just like, do you really, if one of you dies in here, do you really want to have not hugged them?
Well, if one of us dies, I hope the other, and I look at her, if the rest of us out.
I go, well, I'm going to give Quinn a hug in case I die. And I go, come here, Quinn. And even if he doesn't want to, I'm just going to be like, oh.
Very uncomfortable hug for Quinn. Quinn does not like being hugged.
I'm not doing the last hugs. So this is not happening.
I really hope I die.
This is near the end, Mon. We'll be fine. Get back to that nice bar. Have some nice company. Do what we want. And it'll all be fine. Let's get this over and done with. We've got this to deal with, and then we've got that fucking bugbear as well. I'm gonna do a little scope around to see if there's anyone hanging about, anyone maybe listening. Watching us.
On insight check? Oh, not insight check. Perception check.
Perception.
I just hug Ebert, so yes, I'll stop looking at me.
19.
You see nobody, just a couple of beggars just kind of slinking away.
Okay.
Granite, come here, Granite.
He gives you a big
Is this
hug.
better? Yes, or huh?
You are scaly.
I'm going to start walking like into the hotel past the Iaso, and I'm going to really stealthily whisper to Iaso if I can. I'll get him when he least expects it.
Thumbs up.
Alright. So are you heading together or separately?
Well, me and my clinky chainmail will be at the back.
But are you heading in together? It's just she's at the back, is it?
Initially together.
Okay.
In Senga's head, she hears, "Please don't die. Leave me alone with her."
Senga's just gonna shake her head and just kind of like laugh a bit to herself, like quietly. Just keep
I am
walking in.
not that bad.
Did you hear what was going on in their head? How did I hear?
Okay, now I get the meta.
Alright, so
No,
you guys
actually, sorry. No, that's the first time that you've done that to Senga, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, sorry. I am going to spin on the spot and look directly at Altash. What the fuck did you just do?
Sorry, what?
I'm just gonna squint at him and then turn around and keep walking in.
She okay?
Right, we're going.
Alright, so you guys walk in to the reception area of the hotel. Oh god, hang on. Trying to just play different. Stop it. There we go. Hey, play, boom. Okay.
Ping ping.
Ping ping. I want to just go back to that one there. So you guys walk into the abandoned, creepy ass hotel, and on your left you see the reception. What was once the reception area. You can see like a couple of smashed chairs. You can see the sign above it that says the Vizier Inn, but like the sign is rusted to oblivion almost. Like some of it's been eaten away. In the corner you see some rats scurrying away as you guys come in. Several of the corridors are collapsed in on themselves. The place is in complete disrepair. No one's been here for decades. And over on the left you can see a black hallway leading down, which will be the basement.
Going to look at Quinn and then like nod my head towards the corridor, and then I'm going to start my way very stealthily as I can be down this hallway first.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to roll me a stealth check?
Yeah, and I'm gonna get my dagger out ready just in case. Whoa, 23!
Oh yeah, you guys can't even hear Senga, and it's pitch black down here. So anyone without dark vision, Senka just disappears into the shadows. The only thing is, Altash, you don't have night vision, dark vision, don't you know? So Quinn and Altash cannot see very well. So Ever grabs your hand, Quinn, to lead you. Yasso, do you want to grab Altash's hand? Yasso?
I think I'm gonna hang back here, guys, just for a little bit. I'm really not that stealthy when I think about it.
Yes, but the thing is, we are not the stealth party. They are.
I really feel if I move, though, they might know I'm here.
Yes, but I'm completely fucking blind.
Oh, well, okay. I'll go then. Do I have to roll a stealth?
No,
check, Darren?
if you're stealthing, yes, but only Senga is really stealthing at the moment.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth as well with Ever.
Okay.
So.
Ever's not stealthing.
Yeah. Fucking asshole. Ever stealth with me.
Alright, he'll try.
Oh, 17. He has a disadvantage though because he's wearing heavy
He
armor.
certainly does. First roll is a 7.
Oh, cool.
So 7, yeah. So he's just like, he's not like stealthy at all. Ever isn't. Ever's real like, oh, look at this wall, and he's like fucking like pulling little bolts out. He's beginning. You guys notice Ever's beginning to collect loose screws and loose bolts, and he's picking up random pieces of machinery and just putting them in a pouch.
Go to pack rat.
He's like me whenever I play like any loot-based game. I'm like, ooh, what's this?
Ooh, a desk fan.
Senga, you come down into a room first. It's pitch black, right? There's a big, thick metal door on the other side. And then there's this kind of strange... It looks like a big, huge white sheet of paper on the wall. And there's some sort of strange-looking machine in the middle of it. It's a big metal copper box in the bottom. And it's got like this big circle in the center of it with glass. And it comes up and it's got this other glass dome on top, and it's super strange looking.
Can I see or sense anybody in this room?
It is deathly quiet. Not even a rat can be seen. And at this point, the others are coming up behind you now, clinking along.
I'm going to grab out to Ever's hand,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to gesture to the weird contraption.
Ever walks over to it. He actually he can see, so he walks over to it. I was really hoping we'd be here for this.
I'm sorry, I just imagine when Senga hands out her hand, that's the face she sees looking back at her.
Because he's like, what is that?
Yeah, he's so happy.
Ever looks at it, right? You guys all stand there. I know you guys can't say. Altash and Quinn can't say, but it seems to be some kind of visual apparatus. I wonder if I light it. You see this green light come on the top of the dome. The whole room lights up with green, and you just see it begins shooting this light onto the wall, forming pictures out of nowhere. And a flickering grainy picture on the wall of an image of an older city. Something seems familiar about this really old city, though. And you kind of hear, as like you heard it out on the streets, a speaker in the top room that just kind of comes to life. Greetings, minions of the Sekul Consort. Welcome to the Vizier Inn. You know who I am, but I do not know who you are. It matters not, for all I care about is what you are willing to do for your master. What are you willing to compromise? What are you willing to give up? I need you to understand the organization you have thrown your lives to. The machine clicks, it makes a loud clicking sound, and an image flashes up. It's a drawing of an old city. Even older than the one you just saw. This one looks more like the cities you would see back in Imperial Arvanis. Like there's no like big spires or anything like that. The image on the wall. This is Vicentria. Or what it was known back there, Vizia. It was nothing back then but a hovel for refugees to flee the terror of the Magrotocracy. It changed when Victor von Mordier came
and showed them how to build the spires of Felhest.
It clicks again, and the image changes to that of a more modern day Visentria, yet it still lacks something. It lacks power. There is no Xantanian powering at this stage, okay?
The city grew from those fleeing. Being able to construct vertical homes gave the city a capacity to expand like no other. The Felhestians had originally kept their towers for their nobles. If only they had known what Felhest could have been. Victor knew better, and shared the secrets of this ancient knowledge, and Visentria grew to new heights, both figuratively and literally. Eventually, the Sejet Plague came.
Now, if anybody at any point wants to turn around and leave, they can. I'm just letting you know, okay?
Zenga is going to walk towards the door just to kind of like, she's still going to be paying attention, but she's going to walk to the door just to make sure like there's no one coming up.
Yeah, do you mean the door you came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So the last word you said were eventually a Sejet Plague came. And an image flashes of a barren field with a person standing in the middle holding a few seeds. It's a woman. She looks desperate for food. She's emaciated and starving as the last few rotten seeds fall to her fingers.
An unstoppable wave of locusts that eradicated crops all over the world. Hundreds of thousands died of abject starvation, while Orvanis simply watched.
The image flashes again to a hole in the ground with a strange glowing stone in it.
But everything changed when Xantic ore was discovered by arch-artificer Xantic Zwar. In her brilliance, she found the salvation of Visentria.
Another image flashes up of an engineer working on some strange machine with wheels.
As the years passed, agriculture became mechanized and the city became alive with mechanical light. But at what cost?
Flashes again, a picture of a modern Visentria appears. With a click you can see it in all its polluted splendor. This is the city you guys have just come from.
It grew like no other. The population reached 3.2 million 10 years ago, and it continues to grow today. As its physical body grew, its soul shrank, as longer workdays crept in to cope with the amassing populace. With its growth came the darker elements of modern consciousness.
Flicks again. A picture appears on the screen of mass rioting in Visentria, and the Visentria looks not powered again. Modern, but not powered. It's almost in complete darkness.
18 years ago, its people were rocked by what was known as the Outage. Dozens of criminal gangs, cult leaders, and all manners of villains decided to work together to bring down the order that protects Visentria. They destroyed thousands of generators, factories, and government buildings. To make matters worse, the viscous cough emerged, wiping out 10% of the population of Visentria, while millions starved.
An image appears on screen of several emaciated people, including children.
And thousands died in riot and crime sprees.
Another image appears of a body hanging by its legs, while several members of a gang throw daggers at it, laughing.
The city's soul had finally died. The council elected the Grand Overseer, Lady Barelia. It was she who began the Shadowmancers.
It flicks to a picture of about 20 people standing there, all with different manner of weapons and appearances, and in those 20 people you guys recognise the Sekko consort, Deathbringer.
A shadowy organization dedicated to restoring order through assassination, subterfuge, and when necessary, terror. Together we brought balance, we destroyed cult leaders, we killed the gangs too powerful, and we kept in check any who would bring more disaster upon the city. It was through our work that order was restored. But as all things, we went too far. 7 years ago, on the eve of the last full moon of the year, one of our order went rogue. They lured us to a trap and killed almost all of us. After that, our number became too few and the city began to rot again. Our measures to protect the city became more desperate, more clumsy, more dangerous, and one by one we fell, not to the blade, but to the maddening severity of what would happen if we failed.
An image flicks on screen, and this time it actually I don't care what kind of character you are, the horrific sight of this will take your breath away. It is an image that is monstrously disturbing in every aspect. A pile of bodies can be seen at the bottom of the picture, all grasping their throat. Some are far away, but some are close enough that you can see their facial expressions. Jaws hang loose as if snapped from choking, coughing, and screaming. Their eyes wide with terror. What makes it truly horrific is not the amount of bodies, but the age of some of the victims.
These innocents were gassed, as within them lay one who was too dangerous to allow to escape. And in hiding within these people, they sealed their doom. We could have interrogated them. We could have done something that spared them. We did not have to kill them all in such a horrific way. The screams still sing to me in moments of silence. The spewing and spluttering as their throats rip, as they heave the contents of their pitiful tinned lunches up. The children. This event changed us, made some of us realize how far we had fallen while trying to protect the city from evil and darkness. We had become the darkness the city needed protection from. Some rebelled against the Sekul consort, and so I left. I do not care what Shadowmancers say. I am damned for my role. But you need not be. Leave this place. Stop dealing with the Sekul consort. I can give you the name of someone who can protect you from him. His name is Aelred Melia, in the Belranar district. Go to him, and escape the Shadowmancer's clutches. You owe this city nothing. You owe him nothing. Otherwise, come through the door, and we will meet.
I see the door ahead. Lifts up.
Anga's gonna stay at the door, and whenever the picture stops moving, she's going to look up the hall to see if anything's coming.
Yeah, it's just stuck on that horrifying image. It's not pleasant to look at. It's horrifying.
No.
I'm blind.
No, you can all see. There's enough. There's a lot. This is a projector. The light from it you can see it.
Oh.
God damn it, every time we turn around a corner, finding out something fucking new about the next people we're working for. And we've got another person to go to who's also probably gonna be a fucking asshole.
Devil, you know. Better than the devil you don't.
Aldash, you have kids.
Yes.
I don't care. I'm not getting involved with the Sekul consort. Not after what I saw there.
I definitely agree with Quinn.
There is a limit.
Well, before we all jump on the horse, maybe we should find out what us want to do. And compromise. Huh?
Okay, well, what do you want to do, Aldash?
Well, I want to go into that room and slit that man's throat and bring it back to the Shadowmancer.
Okay, Senga?
Anga's just going to be like sternly looking at this horrible picture. She's going to look down at the floor and she's going to say, "The devil you know." And she's just going to stand at the door and just look down at the ground.
Ever?
Oh fuck. I think Ever would agree with Altash and Senga, but I don't know.
Attack Zoe.
He's not good enough context. Howie, if you are listening to this, man, please weigh in, whatever we do here. But I'd ever just abstain from the vote.
Okay. Well, it's kind of 2-2, so would it?
My decision
we
is final. At the end of the day, I'd rather us decide on something. But I'm just, you know, where I would like to go.
Okay. Well, if you want to go in and talk to him, but if you're going to act, maybe we should talk about it first, or.
Well, I don't think we have enough time. You want to go against the people who did this?
Yeah. Those are kids, Altash.
How many people do you think they saved by killing them kids?
Honestly, not many. It's a pretty shitty city. We've seen kids deformed. We've seen poverty. We've seen.
I'm not here to argue. At the end of the day, I will follow you. So if you want to go, do.
Well, I think what you and Senga are the ones we follow, and if you two are doing this,
Once again, I will say, we do what is right for us.
We're all equal parts here, Quinn. I don't like any of this. I don't want anything to do with any of these cunts. I'm gonna look at the picture again.
Did we just leave and take the deal with the bugbear? Stay away from all this?
we're going to be forced into a deal with them too, Senga. Yeah, so.
I know, but at least, well. It
No,
seems
even if we go and we do this, we're still going to be forced into a deal with that bugbear.
No, I know, but the bugbear just seems
Okay.
a lot less darker than this.
At the end of the day, the bugbear, let's forget about him. He's not on topic at the moment. Are we going in that room and slitting the man's throat? Or going to the place he wants us to go?
We could always do both.
How about we hear him out first?
No, I'd rather not. I'd rather make a decision before we act on emotion.
But honestly, then I'm out because you know what? I'm an emotional person, and I don't always think that's a bad thing.
I'm just trying to talk it out first before we can weigh out the risks. First.
I can't make a
Let's just get
decision.
fucking shiter and shiter.
Sky-
Senga's gonna
Sky-
walk over to the other door, but she's not gonna go in it.
Is there any way, Yasuo, that you won't kill that man?
Well, no, I don't want to kill anyone.
Quinn, is there any way that you don't want to kill him?
So the door's open, Daryl. Can I look in?
Just
we
a
don't want to kill.
quarter down.
Well, we could bring him back. I know how to keep him hidden.
I apologize, guys, but in what I've seen so far of this place, we can't have our cake and eat it. We need to make the decision. And we can't just tippy-toe around, we'll do a little bit this and maybe do this. It's either we do it or we don't. So I'm asking one more time. We're going in to kill the man, or we're going in to go to the place with the man is?
I'm not wanting to kill this man.
You don't want to.
No.
Quinn?
I don't want to kill him.
Obviously, I know what Yasuo was going to say. Let's go in and talk.
You're gonna go down to the rogue shadow monster?
Talk to him, man. Go.
Okay.
We're doing the one where he said go to the fucking voice, wherever you're.
Yeah, he said come
Yeah,
through the door
yeah.
and wheel me. Yeah, come through the door and wheel me.
No, isn't that? No. He said come through the door. Me is like with the evil one when we're going to kill him. No, I thought you said just go to your man. And talk to your man about heals, like
No,
heals.
he told us where to go and find a guy called Aelrip Melia in the Belrip district.
That's what I thought we were doing now.
But we're about to go walk through the door to find the rogue Shadowmancer who's different.
Yeah, but it's not it's not what. Sorry, I thought we had two choices here. We're going into the rogue Shadowmancer means we're doing what the Deathbringer wants us to do and kill him. No?
We don't
No,
have to
I
kill
don't
him. We
wanna
can talk
kill
to
him.
first.
He
That's
said
what
he
I'm
wanted
saying.
him taken in alive. Because that's his friend.
I'm going with the party of not killing the man and going to the Oak and betraying the other guy.
We're not betraying anybody yet.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
were
were gonna go talk
100%.
to
This
this
is
guy.
Altash has made it clear that we're betraying the guy and we're going to the Oak. He
Dave,
said we have to make a decision.
what they want to do is they want to go down and talk to the rogue Shadowmancer, then go probably talk to your man that you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, but we're betraying the other fella. We're not
Yeah.
killing this one.
Necessarily.
Yeah,
Not,
no,
not necessarily.
Altash made it extremely clear that we can't have our cake and eat it. We have to make a decision. That's what Altash is. Well, this is what Altash thinks. Anyway.
Okay.
So do
Senga
you-
starts walking in the door.
okay. Does anyone want to follow her?
Yeah.
Okay. Altash and Quinn. Ever walks over, right? Let's see if you can do it. Where is this? Let's roll for him now.
Come on, Ever.
So, if he's using some tools, he's proficient with them. Okay. Proficiency
He
bonus
uses
is 2.
proficient.
Yeah.
And then whatever skill is on, like, it's the X space.
Oh, what a roll! Because he's +6 to that. So he got 24. He walks over and you see him taking the little screwdriver out that he made, and you see him, and he disconnects the thing and turns it around. He's turned it into a flashlight.
Projector?
Yeah, this will help us see.
Smart man, Ever.
How the hell did you do that?
I don't know. I just looked at it and knew where all the parts were. Sorry, Howie, I'm role playing you too much here. Anyway, he hands it to you, Senga.
Senga.
I take it, and I kind of look at everybody quickly, and then I turn around and walk down the hall.
Okay.
The stairs.
Yes, continue down the hall, and eventually you come into a room. Just a massive basement room. There's barely fucking anything left in it. In the center of it is a throne. A stone, it's completely out of place. It's built here and sitting on it. And sitting on it you see a man. What you assume to be a man. But it does kind of have long kind of ears. Almost like goblin ears, but they're not green. They're like a fleshy kind of colour. His face is completely covered. You know what? I'm just going to send you the picture. Put it in our Discord, guys, if anybody wants to see it.
Get wrecked podcast.
Oh yeah, podcast, sorry. I will describe it actually for our podcast people. You're right there, sorry. Thank you. So, he's got a white kind of strange, almost skull-like mask with the bottom part of his mask wispy and wavery as it constantly changes and you know, morphs, changing his face a little bit. He wears kind of black robes over him, and he's got a silver breastplate going down the middle. By his side, he has a very strange black spear, and on his right, he has this incredibly amazing looking bow, and a big, massive quiver of arrows down by his side. However, he doesn't look intimidating at all. He looks he's not in an attack position. And he looks up and goes, "So you have decided to come to me after all." So we meet. Kevistock Rippers.
So you know who we are too.
I do. You were reported dead.
Anybody. What?
You were reported dead some time ago in the Orvanic archives. Tell me. Now you know our order.
Now you know what we have done. Why we supposedly do it. Will you really stand with the Sekal consort after what he has ordered us to do? Are you really going to bring me to him?
I kind of look at the party go. Are we?
Are you going to stop us if we try?
Once again, it's always us.
Of course I will
We'll
try to
never
stop
fight.
you.
I think you're talking to me.
Why haven't you tried to kill the guy yourself?
The Sekal consort and I. We have a pact. We will not harm each other directly. That is why I did not turn on him. That's why I left. When he committed that atrocity.
He killed all those children.
Why did
The
he kill
Sekal
them?
consort did.
Why did he kill them? Who was he going after?
That is not important. I will answer no questions. I wish the knowledge I have imparted within you to be your only moral guide. Make your choice, and make it quickly.
Well, if you're not going to justify it, if you're not going to tell us more,
Can I ask, why do you live in a basement now?
He turns his head, he leans his head to the right and looks at Yasso and just kind of does a little grunt and doesn't say anything.
Like, I'm so confused. Does anyone...
I just sit down on the stairs. We go up there.
I'm gonna start pacing the room,
Yeah,
but
he,
keeping
he,
my eyes on him.
he just follows you, like he's just looking at you through that horrifying mask.
I'm just gonna look at everyone in the group and I'm gonna say, guys, I think everyone here is a baddie.
What
I
an
don't think we should side with...
What an interesting thing to say.
But you were there. You saw him do that.
I did.
And why didn't you try and stop him?
That's a question. I will
Maybe we
answer.
should just... Oh, sorry.
I will answer no questions, he says.
I think they're all baddies.
you know what? You're going to try and send people out to work with someone else. You watched this happen and you did nothing. And now you're just kind of hanging around here saying this guy's bad. I don't know. I think you need to be punished too.
Didn't do it.
You didn't stop it either.
I did not.
Guys, we're not judge, jury, and executioner. We're just...
I don't think we should. I don't think he should go and see his friend. I don't think we should bring this one alive.
What's with the change of heart, Quinn?
I expected to find someone who was a little bit more apologetic and understanding.
And
And I guess
remorseful.
I would. Yeah, and I guess I was wrong, Altash. Are you happy to hear that? I was wrong. You were right.
I'm delighted.
Fascinating.
really mean, Altash.
I stand up and draw my two weapons.
I produced my packed weapon.
I will not defend myself. I know I
It's
said.
easy. I just walk toward him.
Yep. He looks at you kind of with the mask, gazing at you as you walk towards him.
I know I said I would defend myself, but I see no point. Vengeance is
Liz.
nigh.
I don't think we should kill him either, to be honest.
I don't think we should bring him to his friend. I think he needs to die.
You're in striking distance, Altash.
Bang. Wham.
What do you do?
Roger. Can we roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swipe it quick. Natural 20.
Seriously?
Yes!
Natural 20, yeah.
Hey,
You
go.
using the technique the Sekal concert taught you, You flick your blade around because you bring the two of them together down in one strike, and it just goes right through him.
Oh, he's just a shadow. Like he's a hologram.
You have chosen to kill me. I respect that. What do you think, Sekle Consort?
On the right, the green eye opens up,
You fucker.
and Sekle Consort walks out.
Greetings. You're probably wondering what the fuck is going on.
I think you're a
Wondering if we
baddie.
passed.
I'm not the same Sekle Consort that committed these atrocities. I'm the one who killed them.
You killed the rogue.
I am the rogue. There was a civil war amongst the Shadowmancers 2 years ago. And we are all that's left, Plague Arrow and I. Some time ago, I had a dream that the city lay in darkness, and the innocent suffered with no cause beneath a dark cloud of agony and evil. And we were powerless. We were too few after the Civil War. Then a flash of light, and 5 refugees came and saved the city. I believed that to be you. I believe somehow Mornes gave me this vision. It's why I've been testing you. You didn't take Patimo's deal. You chose not to walk away from the horrors of our past. And God knows you've all been through your own struggles, and you came in here when you saw what happened, and you came in filled with vengeance and the will to punish those who had committed it. I've never seen talent like you lot. And so I want to offer you all a place in the Shadowmancers. We work with shadows and guile to strike at the very heart of evil. We don't care about the cost. We don't care about consequences. We care about protecting the city and its people and doing what we need to do. Being a Shadowmancer is dangerous, but not just to the body, but to the mind. You will see things that will change you. You will witness true evil, the likes of which you have never seen. But with those dangers will come the opportunity to stop it. You will have access to our headquarters, our resources that come with it. You will be protected. And, his voice kind of quivers when he says this part. Any sins or crimes you may have committed in the past will be forgotten. On that, you have my unerring word. Who you were before won't matter. It's who you are now. I need to warn you though, there is a price. One you will have to see for yourself. It is not a price everyone is willing to pay. Will you hear me out on what you have to do? Or do you want to leave?
Is this like one of them things? Oh, sorry, go on.
I just says I'll listen.
Oh, I'm definitely not leaving.
You're definitely leaving, Altar, is that what you said?
I'm definitely not leaving.
Okay. Quinn?
Is this one of the,
Sorry, go on, yes, sorry.
is this one of them things where if we hear what you say, then we have to do it, or?
I may be the Sekle Consort of the Shadowmancers, but I don't bark out orders.
Okay.
It is simply a title, which means I am the liaison with the Council of the Seven Cities.
Oh, no, I'm just making sure it's not one of them things where you tell us what we have to do and then we go, oh, I don't want to do that. And then you go, oh, well, I can't let you leave now because, you know.
Being a Shadowmancer is not like anything like that.
Oh, okay.
You are your own path. You are your own vengeance. You are your own morality. It is what is inside you that will guide you. It is not me. I will just try to help.
Oh,
But
Cool name as well.
But I warn you, Yasso. Think long and hard. For you've a gentle heart, and this city may break it.
I want to make this very clear. Do you feel remorse for that we just saw?
I led a rebellion against the last Sekal consort, almost destroyed the orders of the Shadowmancers. Because of that, what do you think, Senga?
I'll listen.
Deathbringer looks at you, Quinn.
I'll listen.
To become a Shadowmancer, you will need a few things. You will need an idea of what represents you. You will need a pseudonym, such as Plague Arrow or Deathkeeper. This part is important, so think long and hard on it. You will need a willingness to give up everything, dedicate yourself to our cause. You will need this coin.
He holds up a coin. A black coin.
And a phrase. Of what I was matters no more. In shadows and vigilance I now prepare for war. And you will need a place to speak it. The Fountain of Umbra in the Estintag district. Toss the coin in, say the phrase, and best of luck to you.
Could you say that phrase again, please, Daryl? Of what I was, I am no more.
Of what I was matters no more. In shadows and vengeance, of shadows and vigilance, I now prepare for war.
I prepare for war.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
If you decide not to take this deal,
He takes out 5 potions and places them on the ground in front of his.
simply drink that. You will forget about me, Plague Arrow, and this whole thing. You will wake back up in the pig and barrel.
Where do we collect the coins?
It's just 1 coin you need.
Give me more power!
You can live. You can go and live in Vicentria. Your Vicentrian lives and do what you feel is best with that potion. But I do hope you join us. There is evil in this city that knows no relent. That knows no rest. That knows no mercy. And knows no end. We are the only thing standing between it and calamity. And we cannot do it alone. Think about it.
Can I do
It
an
is-
insight on him to see if he's being sincere?
You can, but you can't even see his face.
Black. You can't see his face. Like,
Can I tell there's conviction in his voice?
Yeah, he sounds serious, like.
With a 13.
But you can also tell that a Shadowmancer is probably an expert at lying. Especially one called Deathbringer.
well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a great turnout.
Yeah, I think this works out pretty well for us.
Mm-hmm.
Sanga just nods. But
The only one
she's
I'm
still
worried
just
about-
a Speckle concert.
The only one I'm worried about is you, Yasso.
Why?
I don't look. When I look at you, I don't really see Shadowmancer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come up with a pseudonym for yourself, it's gonna be something like Kitten Pony.
Well, just because I don't fight the shadows doesn't mean you won't need me.
No. You're getting me all wrong. We will always need you. I'm just wondering if you would want to do this.
I'm gonna walk over to Yasuo and I'm just going to take her hand if she'll let me, and then like place my other hand on top of it and just like reassure her, but I'm not gonna sway her.
Jesus.
Is your man still in the room, Daryl?
The real Plague Arrow has now walked out from behind that throne.
Okay.
I attack him.
And the second hunter's on the other side. These guys are hardened looking warriors, lads. Like,
Sorry, I just have one more question. Do you like have to kill anyone if you're part of this, or?
he just looks over at you, Altash. Do you care to
She's
answer
more-
that?
She's
You
more of
don't
a.
have to kill anyone if you don't want to kill anyone.
she's
No,
more
I
of the
mean-
healing type.
You do not have
should
to
be-
kill anybody if you so wish it. But I do not think that will be an easy path for a Shadowmancer.
Trust me, she will learn.
I think it's okay. I mean, I have you guys, and
We're not always going to be there.
take
also.
your, I'm happy to take your kill quota for you.
no, I just mean like I could still do it, but I wouldn't have to kill anyone. I mean, I don't want that to happen to more people. And she kind of like throws her eyes over at the picture.
Picture's way gone. It was way back in the room, and then
she
and then
throws her. She throws her eyes back.
The flashlight now, though. It's a horrible image.
I don't want to do what we just saw, so I don't really want to be left out, guys.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping that's not the only reason you're choosing to be a Shadowmancer. It's not because you want to feel left out. There's more conviction in your believe in yourself, woman.
Like, I do believe in myself, but I think
So
there's
show
a
a bit of
different way.
conviction.
I think there's a different way to go about it.
But do you still want to be with us?
Yeah.
Perfect. I don't want to lose you, that's all.
You do not have to decide upon it now.
But we just have.
Very well then. Go to the Fountain of Umbra. Cast a coin in and say the phrase. And may Morness guide you.
Let's guide you too. Anyway,
As you
let's
walk
be
out.
off
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
quickly before we are still on a tight schedule. I'd rather be a Shadowmancer before we meet the big bugbear.
How do we go about this bloody bugbear?
Become a Shadowmancer.
Yeah.
And he will have to deal with you. We will
Perfect.
protect our own.
Let's
I
go.
did not want that to be a deciding factor. That's why I could not talk about it back in the pig and barrel.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I can help yous as well if I'm part of it. Have yous any ailments?
Plague Arrow kind of.
Curiaso is.
Plague Arrow just goes.
I am the one who gives the ailments.
Are you sure you don't have that lung thing? Your voice is a bit.
He looks at the Seckle consort.
I like her. She's funny. Won't last a week. Won't last a week, but she's funny.
I was
go.
being deadly serious, so I leave.
Let's go.
Shall we go? Get this done with. Sooner the better.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys head out. You're gonna leave. You're gonna actually leave the hotel and go back out into the city, yeah?
Yeah.
I just want to ask him one more thing before.
Yeah.
And I take it you can outfit us with anything we might need. Equipment, weaponry.
You will have access to our headquarters and whatever is there.
Good to know.
Time is wasting.
Oh, that's it. I thought we were done.
Oh, just one more thing. If you decide not to join us, and you don't drink that potion, well, me and Plague will come and kill you.
Can we take the potions anyway? Because they seem very useful.
Of course. You may change your mind once you find out what the price is.
You
Wait,
lied.
wait. Before I pick up the potion, I'm like, wait. How much are they?
Cannot sell this potion.
Yeah, but I want it, but maybe for my own usage. Just in
All
case I want someone-
all it will do is make people forget who we are. It will be useless otherwise.
Oh, I thought it was just like a memory wipe thing for last day or so.
It's our last batch of memory wipe potions regarding the Shadowmancers. We lost our alchemist in the Civil War.
Seems very cool. Anyway.
I'm not being bad. Oh, sorry, go on. No, you go, Senga. No, go on.
No.
No, you're being
I'm not
bad.
saying anything. Go, Senga, honestly.
You were saying a price to pay.
Yes,
You keep saying this price. What's this price?
that is something you will need to find for yourself. It will be made clear to you once you enter the Well of Umbra. But I want you to
Senga's-
understand, right up until the very end, you will have a choice to turn back. Even when you find out what this price is, you can walk away. And if you do, we will not judge you. For it is not a price everyone is willing to pay.
It's kind of obvious also.
I just want to say before we leave, I judged you. I specifically asked, before I asked that question, if it was like an ultimatum type situation, and you said it wasn't.
You need not join the Shadowmancers.
But I
you
have to
must
drink the
join the
potion.
Shadowmancers or drink the potion.
That's,
The knowledge
that's
you have
ultimatum.
today could be used against us.
I did ask that question, guys.
Yeah, so let's go. Are you drinking the potion? No, or are you going to the fountain?
I'm going to the fountain. Again.
He's
so
all.
good.
He's on. Let's just walk, honey.
Are you
Goodbye.
coming?
Cheerio. Bob Chabley Chapos.
It's now abundantly clear to you guys why the Shadowmancer, why Sekil Khonsar trusted you in that room when he's originally told them there's a mad story of how he's got there. If that was bothering you as why you were wondering that, that's the reason why.
He had a dream.
He had a dream.
To be fair, I thought he was quite hostile. I didn't think he did believe us.
All right, as we're walking out, and I go to Senga, and I go, Senga, you really don't know what we had to give up.
Wouldn't like to presume.
Okay.
I look at Altash and I say, Altash, what happens if it's your children?
It's definitely not our children, and I rub her in her face, but there could be something close.
Is that a try?
It's our faces.
It's the only thing you couldn't see of them. It's your identity, I'd say. I say they either ripped the skin off your face. Yeah, probably. Prepare for
I'm
it.
already halfway there, and I gestured to my burn.
Yes, but you're still half good looking. Now you won't be at all.
Tash, and I'm gonna slap him in the back like, you big mother.
Mhm.
You
Yes,
know
yeah.
I'm nae interested.
Yes, I'm so
You
interested.
have a wife.
Okay, guys, relax. I said the woman was good looking, half good looking, and you're all okay.
I'm
Well,
telling your wife.
I'll fucking take it. That's gonna get me through the day.
He also was like, well, if they ask for his wife, we know he's sacrificing her.
all I'm saying, Yasso, is you probably won't be as pretty as you are going in. You are going out.
That doesn't bother me.
Okay. Altas starts walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna look
Well,
around
it's
to Ever
me.
though and be like, to Altash, I'm just gonna point to Ever. How does that work?
We'll see.
Cool.
Don't worry about me, losers. All right.
Love it. It's like Arnie.
You guys head back out into Vicentria with the intention of going to the Well of Umbra to find out the price to join the Shadowmancers.
I'm gonna take out
Um,
my map and find the best way.
Yeah, you do that. You take it out. It's actually you could probably walk there in about 2.5 hours, or you can jump on the train and get there in like 25 minutes.
I vote for the walk.
How
I'm
long
gonna
do
vote
we?
for the walk as well.
How long do we have left before the?
I'm gonna vote for train because it'd
Problem.
be idiotic to walk when there's a fucking train that goes there.
About 10 hours till
That's
Patimo comes.
you.
Okay,
What
cool.
about Altash?
Altas is the same.
Even longer than that. Sorry, Quinn. It's more like, now that I think about it, because it was about 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning when he made that offer, and it's only about 11 in the day now.
Okay, we have lots of time. Yeah, okay.
Lots of time, yeah.
Oh no! When he showed up, he said there was 11 hours left.
Yeah, because it was 3 in the afternoon when he woke us up.
Was 3 in the afternoon. Apologies. Yes, so it's 3 in the afternoon.
So
It's
probably
11
about like
hours.
9 hours.
3 to get to 5 in the morning. I don't know. About 15 hours. 14, 12 hours maybe, something like that.
Let's just say 9 hours.
So say 9 hours.
My
that's it.
immersion is ruined.
Yeah, about 12. I'd say about 9 hours. 9 hours is fine. All right. Well, actually, that's where I'm going to end the session.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm going to end
I
the session
suppose
with you
we
guys.
need Howie here though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
walking towards the Well of Umbra. Yeah, and you're going to need
Yeah,
some time out of
we're
character to really think
walking.
about this.
that's why
Yeah.
we take a nice long walk.
No, that's
Yeah.
why I take a nice, lovely train journey. It takes 25
No.
minutes.
Train full of thugs. Nice walk.
It's a street full of thugs for 2 hours. At least
Boy,
a
Jimmy,
maximum.
Spencer, bye.
At least a maximum amount of people on a train. Unlimited amount of people on the street.
Yeah, we'll, like get the red line once or walk through Drimna, Inchicore, fucking walking down to fucking the Tala.
I'd
So-
still take that over the Lewis, to be fair.
All right, guys.
That was cool.
Not the most exciting ending, but there is a lot to contemplate in the next session. You guys have a lot to
Yeah.
consider. I'm wondering, maybe. Oof, no, maybe I'll get to it.
The only thing I'm worried about, man, is my fucking killed Shadowmancer name. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be called the Phantom.
I think I'll
Your
go for
favorite
something.
keyboard.
I think I'll go for something extremely aggressive to throw them off, like the flare.
Crawl the flare. We're like, crawl the flare.
And you're channeling some Zagrima there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. My name is Mrs. Sagrima. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's cool.
Is there anyone we should raid, guys? Any suggestions?
Raid me, Pappy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you want me to raid you?
Let me.
Oh, yeah, Papa. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's the one I watched, Tales of Initiative.
Yeah, I'll raid them.
Okay. They're the
Do you
ones I
actually
watched
watch
there.
them?
Yes, I do.
So if I say, hey, Jenny watches you, do you know her? And if they say,
Why would you
Well,
embarrass me like that? Imagine they were like, no, and I'm like, hi guys.
Thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us
Thank
today.
you.
Yes, thank you everybody for coming on. Yeah, like Jess just said, thanks for coming and hanging out. This will be up on YouTube in a couple of days. It will also be up on our podcast. Our podcast is doing quite well. It's on Spotify, it's on Audible, Amazon Music, and I think it might be on Apple Music. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
weird
man.
how it's done. It's also on Anchor, so you can find our Anchor page there as well, and that anchors all of our podcasts in one place.
Join the Discord where you can get
yes.
all of those things.
Yeah,
Yes, join the
40,000
Discord.
viewers, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Viewers, exactly, not listeners, viewers.
Listen.
Friends.
So
Let's
yeah,
get
join
parasocial with it.
do join the Discord. That Discord link seems to be fucked. I don't know why, so I need to fix that. But join our Discord anyway. You can find the link in the Twitch, on our Twitch page, and on our I must put it on our Spotify and stuff. Follow all our socials. Instagram has become, and Twitter. Instagram and Twitter have become quite lively lately. So you can always tweet us. You can always pop us a little thing on Instagram. I don't know what you call it, like a picture or a message or something.
Comment.
But we've like Ask Player sections on Discord. So if there's anything you want to know about the stream, there's anything you want to know about the podcast, anything you want to know about the players or the campaign or anything like that, just make contact. We're quite friendly and we've no problem with it.
Except for
Oh,
me.
no.
Don't talk to me.
Oh shit, the raid's gonna go off in
He
7
is a
seconds.
big
Right
lion.
now!
Right.
Right now! Raid
Don't
ruined!
fucking talk to me.
And the world's end! Right now! Sorry, I totally lost track of the raid.
Oh well,
Owen.
she's got actual